Oh god, there you go. We're
Oh
here. We're
god.
live. Yippee.
We're alive? Doubt.
We're
No,
alive.
we're alive. We're alive.
We're
Believe it.
Since
alive.
when? I thought I died 15 years ago.
Man, I died
Call.
20 years ago, and look at me.
We are being perceived as alive, therefore we are alive.
Exactly.
We are
My life is of no
Schrodinger's
consequence.
D&D campaign.
Remember this VOD that you're all speaking in. Oh god. Remember. No. Remember.
Remember who you are.
No, remember.
Simba.
We're all gonna be dead, and this thing of us saying stuff is gonna be still alive. So we're always alive by memory.
I don't like the idea of this being my
It's not.
know.
It's,
Let's be entirely honest, Darren. You definitely read out your will on camera.
Hey,
Yeah.
Call.
You're
Guess
best
what?
prepared out of all
At
of us.
least you won't be remembered as the guy who got arrested for like leaking forums on classified documents on War Thunder.
True. Nice.
That was a man of pure focus.
So, with that being said and done, I got a simple question to ask. The same question I ask every single week. Sometimes. Is everybody ready to begin?
Yep, time to pull out
Very
the
much
sausage.
so.
Yes.
Very good. So, well, as we left off, you, my good people, gathered, finally, I guess, met with the emissary of the Earth, a small little Earth elemental by the name of Mudus, and got teleported to the plains of Earth. Thing was successful for all except for one, that being Theo. Well, you had a nice little conversation with the local elemental lord of Earth that told you about a corruption that was spreading, slowly but surely, that he sent us a champion to investigate, but he has not returned.
His
and
most adored champion.
Yes. And he asked you to essentially go and deal with the threat. And as you went, Theo got lucky or unlucky by what means you might measure, and basically got teleported almost in front of the creature, or where it was laying or hiding. So, with a bit of conversation with Theo's companion, while playing, a consensus was made by Theo to essentially go alone to face the elemental, revealing its location and shattering its heart before any of you could make it. What you actually found, when the rest came to, well, just a bunch of dead elemental earth, some signs of demonic corruption, and nothing really else. You were been told by a message that you have successfully dealt with the problem, and then you returned back, was told that there was a reward, but that was already been claimed by your master Tarumak. But, however, if you were still willing to do work for him, he had a disagreement, a slide that he did to his older brother that needs to be redeemed. And since you are of flesh and blood and not stone and earth, you would be more suited for the challenge than any of his, compatriot, or I guess his subjects. And you were given a choice. Do you wish to travel basically in one direction for several days, see what's what, or would you rather let Mr. Envoy still teleport you there? And all of you basically decide, no, we're gonna go on a trip. We're gonna walk. So, that's what you did.
Walking is healthy.
It is, or riding on mounts. So, I need a simple question for all of you, because technically I didn't ask, and I should have asked it before. When it comes to speed, I assume you're using your mounts. You're not gonna just walk.
Yeah.
Good.
I guess I'm dashing.
you're just like, fuck it. I can.
There's just a bunch of fancy paladins riding on like mythical creatures, and then there's just this giant lizard running alongside them.
I can only imagine Bess is basically spamming the shoulder check button to just charge for.
You could ride on Vess.
I think
So you know the optimal movement in Ocarina of Time.
That's
It's like
side
rolling
jumping.
forward constantly.
Oh
when you
yeah,
don't
the
have your
Goron.
Kona.
I could only
No.
imagine.
No, not Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time. You're just
Oh.
rolling.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
the rolling
hey, hey.
glitch.
Hey,
Honestly, I actually thought that it was more like a bunny hopping situation.
You know
Would have
what? I
still
like
been
that
incredibly
better.
funny.
Just Vessel pulls out a tingy little knife and starts just reaching Mach 2 in like several seconds.
I could just imagine Vess doing the alligator run.
Yes. So, with that being said and done, mounts, everybody's nice. So, in that case, I would like, it's up to you to decide, but I need 3 D10s.
I'll roll one.
Can I do it?
Okay, so
Alright.
Circle,
There we go.
Dagger, and
3 people
Theo.
out.
Dagger.
Each
Okay,
roll
so-
1 D10. Just
Theo,
use-
you're rolling one. Dagger's rolling one, and I'm rolling one.
Gotta make sure. I'm looking for an image.
Nice.
Nice.
Where is it actually?
that's wrong.
I had a very nice image of the area, but now it's gone. But it is. So, with that being said and done, let me quickly check. Let me give a gander. Ooh. So, disregarding the image that is a placeholder, because I cannot find it in the actual image that I'm looking for. Oh wait, I did. There you go. Nice. Basically, imagine summer, but instead of grass or plains, it is almost still earth with occasional large floating islands, boulders, pebbles, kind of levitating. Clearly, you can easily all identify that it's mainly basic limestone, some brass, copper, and topaz crystals. Just kind of idling, jettisoning, not really doing anything.
Ooh, topaz, huh? Free topaz.
Basically, albeit it's not as clear as you would expect, but it is topaz.
As long as we can
Just like
identify
raw
it as
rock.
topaz.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
And that's pretty neat.
I mean, there's spell components. You could use it for a master spell.
unironically,
That resurrection.
for a good 7 and 8 hours of traversing through this, all that you can see is literally this. Occasionally, interesting information, more like a, what's it called? More like a, maybe a bit of amalgamation. But you literally find nothing more than like 50, 60 feet of stone in one place. And it's all bland, bright, crackling earth, nothing of interest. You don't really feel tired as well, you just kind of keep going. And of course, as you have your envoy, you're never getting lost. Because it knows where you need to go and it kind of points while being on one of your mounts.
Why do
Okay.
I have this little image in my head that as we travel, at some points like, hello, good sir, just talking to a rock while the elementals just like way off in the distance. Like, I don't know, it's a funny little scene for me.
The rocks
Very
just
well.
talk to us as we pass by. They're just like, "Good day, sir."
Yeah, like
Good
that's a
heavens,
good question.
it's not often we see people from other planes around here.
I could just imagine like the
It's
the world
quite-
is lively, but we can't see it. We just see a desolate wasteland. Well, meanwhile, they're all talking.
Yes.
I mean, they're rocking out.
I mean,
Yeah,
you really don't see any elementals by any stretch of imagination. Cole, however, from your just quickly gaze, you basically realize just looking around, there are elementals. They're like very small, like almost like you could say insects. They're like these small little wind dust devils that are spinning either on the rocks or on the ground. Few inches. If you approach it basically by just brushing them with your hand, you basically kill them or, dissipate them. Nothing significant, nothing of real interest. It's just kind of like very bland, very simple.
Dare you.
And then all this
The
gets
elementals are
transmitted back
very
to Cole. Cole's had no regret about sending his simulacrum to do this walking journey for him.
Walking simulator. What's that?
However, I would like everybody to roll me a perception check on the ninth hour.
what's
Just-
my perception?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
By all means, this has been very simple, very decent. Nothing stopping you from.
Dagger, what's your perception?
+4.
Take a Chadwick, take advantage. I was about to say Dagger, take advantage, but see, look at there.
Damn,
Nice. Oh god, Nathan.
Borderline bardic
Chadwick.
inspiration.
See, I would give you advantage, Nathan, but it seems you already have it constantly.
So, 9 hours in, still the same old, literally wandering. Every few hundred feet, there's a formation. Imagine like a forest, but instead of forest, there's just jagged pieces of rock. Some are firmly on the ground, some are afloat in between, no more than 50 feet in the air, and just kind of nothing really there. Chadwick, Nathan, as you kind of pass by fucking 728 giant boulder on your right or the left, and going by, for a good maybe half a minute, you all of a sudden have the sensation, this tingle, like you hear something unusual besides your mounts, going at as fast as they can. As you both basically instinctively look behind, and you can see where is it? Where's the image? Here it is. You see out of the boulder that you passed, it was like 60 feet. It actually breaks apart like an egg, and out of it steps out some. You could assume it's a dragon by just the shape of it. But clearly, it isn't, as all of a sudden, a massive, great, earthen dragon just starts to take flight. Both of you, since you're the first ones to notice this, you had very keen ears. Anything you wish to do, because as it basically hatches and takes flight, it gives a circle and then it goes towards you.
It's a trap.
Well, not directly
Yeah,
at you, but
whiskey
it's your
tango
version.
foxtrot. Well, yeah. Hey guys, I think we got a buddy coming up behind us. Looks kind of big and angry.
Looks back. Little consequence.
I think we should just see if it passes by. If it attacks us, we can probably deal with it. Although, it does bring up a funny coincidence of how many snake or dragon-like creatures are in the plane. Why are there so many?
Do you guys think we can scare it off?
As
Maybe
you
a
having this
bother.
conversation, the dragon that is basically 30, 25 feet at best of length flies about 80, 60 feet above you, just past you, and literally not crashes, but more like leaps onto another big boulder and just kind of gets a firm grasp of it at the very top, maybe 200 feet ahead of you, and starts to look at you. Also,
Oh, it's just curious.
Sergel, to that question that you asked, Theo and Nathan, the little blue whelpling, the little ghost whelpling, almost retorts, even though he clearly knows Sergel can't hear him. It's because everybody is envious of our form, of our might. Everybody with sensible principles try to.
Cool.
Also that song that I put in Dice Roller. Yeah, Circle's been kind of like muttering that to himself, just like keeping count of the boulders because he's bored.
Yeah.
Omega,
You missed
count
one.
every grain of sand in this desert. 1,
Oh
2,
no.
3.
Shadow, why did you do that? He's gonna be counting for hours.
So it's about 200 feet towards us, right? We're going in that direction.
Yeah, basically got ahead of you, got on the rock, and just now examined.
Okay, well then that will slow down and just still approach it slowly, but not caring.
Okay.
Nathan also hasn't slowed the tempo really.
Now, question: It is on a rock. You're not gonna go on the rock to go past.
Yeah.
You can just go.
No, we're gonna Skyrim horse it and just like literally
Yeah.
make our way up
we're-
there.
We're paladins.
just-
We go in a straight line.
We're just going where we're going, yeah, right? Right?
Straight line
Don't
through the
bother.
rocks.
Yes, exactly.
That's a good
Break the
approach.
rock.
Oh God. Okay.
Actually, no. Let's not go through the rock. That might be a person, just a civilian.
That's a very good point.
That's.
I mean, it's not like you need to go through the mountain. It's like you going basically by it, side to it.
Hmm.
As we get closer, I'll go ahead and tap the turret on my back. Be ready for countermeasures just in case.
You hear a very sudden, and you can hear the turret immediately lick.
Lock on.
Yeah.
Damage on the
This is gonna
on
keep
the
him-
So, Cole,
This is gonna keep an eye on the dragon.
everybody can roll me an
Yes.
Arcana check. Cole, you can roll me an Arcana with advantage.
minor
Oh,
base.
everybody Arcana?
Yeah, if you wish.
Why not?
Because here's the thing:
Why not?
you run by it or go by it, it's stairs, right? But
Oh,
as soon as you're like
Oh, hey.
behind several hundred feet, it takes flight, goes ahead of you, lands on another seemingly larger stone, and just stares.
Honestly, it's just looking. Let's.
I
It's basking in the glory.
Sergal kind of leans towards Nathan. You know,
Sorry, you said?
you know elemental speak, right? Primordial or what is it?
Yeah.
Try
If you would have
asking it-
attended
try-
course lesson, you would have gotten some basics as well.
Ooh.
I don't listen to stuck up.
I can understand that, but it was quite useful.
So
Anyway,
for everybody else's, except for Nathan and Cole, you realize that this dragon, clearly, or I guess elemental dragon, wants something from you. You really don't know what, but it is basically watching over you. Doesn't seem to try to make any contact, because clearly it's been tracking you. And you really have no clue what it could mean. Albeit you realize it's not exactly hostile towards you. Or maybe it's trying to wait for you to settle down, proper opportunity, and then attack. Nathan? You get this feeling, this understanding that this is a hatchling, a whelpling, albeit it is not a dragon, more elemental, definitely a lot more elemental. You have this sneaking suspicion that it's a lot more friendly than you might expect it to be.
Oh.
Cole, however, like many things that cross over from elemental to any other aspect, one thing that is very interesting about this type of dragon elemental hybrid, two things. First, somebody made it either by powerful nature magic, druids, etc., or arcane means for this creature to hatch or manifest in the shape. It's not a natural occurrence, right? It could be from people of arcane might that had a need for this once upon a time, or maybe some clerics of Tiamat that basically asked to bless the rock and mold into this. You realize that it is hatched, it is alive and well, and it will grow exponentially more given time. And when I mean by time, I don't mean like months, years. I'm talking about hours and days.
Yeah. Question here. That
And here's the thing. Here's the
creatures-
best part.
Okay.
You know, one of the main things to get its uncertain loyalty to someone,
Thank you.
is to be they imprint upon birth. So you realize one of you got
have only
imprinted
one word.
by this creature.
I only have one word for this.
All right. So, question: do I
Yes.
know which one?
Give
I can't look across the group.
me an insight check with advantage.
Thing.
I was gonna do something, but I'll wait till this roll.
Hey,
I'll do it regardless.
Araxis. I just
Vest.
remembered.
Mama?
Araxis, I did read that book on like dragon behavior. Would that give me like any
You already have
extra
advantage.
insight?
It's not a dragon per se.
Yeah, it's more
It's
elemental.
difficult.
Yeah, that's fair.
It just likes to think it's a dragon.
It give a few moments to see who is it eyeing, because clearly it's looking for something in the group. And as you pass by, you realize its gaze is fixating on Chadwick. So you assume
Boy.
it imprint the elemental dragon, earth elemental dragon. They're probably gonna be several hundred feet long in the next week or so. Is imprinted on the centaur by some means.
These, as Cole calls out to the group.
I'm gonna
Stop
die.
movement.
Okay.
Death is highly unlikely and also quite frowned
You know-
upon in most cultures.
You know what would be best if it didn't imprint on Chadwick but a turret?
No.
But with that said, though, yeah, I said that in character. Cole kind of bells
Yes.
out.
Chadwick! Yes!
Dadwick.
Stay in character for a bit, so we can do this scene. Cole's. Who am I on right now? I think, am I with Lecter? I think I'm? Or Nate,
Likely.
should I say, sorry.
Likely.
Abbott.
Johnny Chad Dadwick.
Everyone
Full
pull back
name.
for a moment.
Nathan would halt and look back to you.
It just slows down, halts, looks back, a bit like,
Nathan, bring me closer to Chadwick.
Okay.
Just eyeing the dragon right
I
now.
will.
He knocks on top of like the tin, the cover. Halfling, I'm commandeering this for a second.
You immediately see Kel poke his head at. I'm not fired. I have rights.
Relax, this is just a moment.
I'm trusting on you. He gives you this like, this motion with his hands, like, his eyes, your eyes. I'm watching you. And of course he.
When you have to hand over your only gun to somebody you don't know.
honestly, I'm just imagining it like, I ain't getting out of here until I get paid.
Chadwick, listen to my instructions very carefully. We are going to approach the dragon. The dragon's taken a liking to you. If things go well, it will continue to do so. And you'll have a new companion. This does not happen often. Do not waste this opportunity.
Does Vess hear this?
All right.
I have your back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Does Vess hear this?
Yeah. It is hard not to hear Cole.
Okay. Well, then let's see. Yeah. Okay. So Vess eyes you two over, then goes for one of her bag of holdings, and then pulls out a smaller bag, and looks at you both. It might enjoy this, and tosses the bag over towards Chadwick.
Dragon nip.
Oh yes, drug the
Oh, no.
child.
I'll look in the bag.
Do
It's
not
a bag
quote
of
me,
rubies. It's a bag of
Yeah,
rubies.
Oh, all right.
please. Ooh,
And,
candy.
Are you
Alright, guys,
moving
I-
closer to the thing, Chadwick?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. That's up to you.
All right, guys. I guess hang back. I don't want to spook the little guy. I'll go in alone since apparently it likes me.
Looks over.
And I'll
Little.
As I
well.
slowly close the chamber around me so it doesn't see me or harm me.
Okay.
It
So,
was just hatched.
well,
Dagger.
you take ahead like 50 feet, and all of a sudden you see the dragon take flight as it takes a sharp send immediately sends towards you and lands with a crash on its legs. Taking closer examination, Chadwick, you clearly see from afar, right? Looks like a dragon. Up front, you basically see all the imitations of scale, of fangs, of teeth and claws are basically jagged pieces of stone, essentially formed to look like muscle. And seemingly not even together in a natural form, but more like bound by seemingly this invisible tether very close. And its orange, beady eyes stare at you. It eyes you and seemingly is just staring at you. Also, it is about 27 feet long from head to tail.
All right, I'll look it in the eyes and do my best to remember the little seminar I had, and I'll reach out and in the best remembrance of what Cole told me, I will try and say, "Hello, friend," in Earth Elemental.
Ooh.
It'll all be just a performance check. It's not gonna be high, but let's see how it goes.
How unfortunate would it be if you rolled a nat 1?
Yeah, by the
Got it.
way,
Don't
you just have
Don't
advantage.
jinx
Just letting you know. Just feel like it's appropriate to let you know you have advantage.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that's a 12.
the
Okay,
modified-
21. 21, 21, yeah. I was like, ooh, natural 1. That's okay. You speak to it. It looks at you. And then you hear almost like a sensation that somebody tries to shove a small pebble into your skull until something clicks.
What?
Yeah. It's a sudden pain in the forehead, like something sharp. And it looks at you almost with a new gain sentience. Friend.
Yeah, and I'll approach it a little bit more and like keep my palm down and just try and touch its nose.
Well, for much as a nose it is very coarse and rough and nothing fleshy about it. It is pure stone.
Motherfucker tried to imitate How to Train Your Dragon. Fucking bastard.
Hey, what's
Yes,
wrong with
hey.
that? Nothing wrong with that.
It seems,
The original.
despite being several times your size and probably like 20 times your weight, stone, it seems as docile as a puppy. Albeit there is some more intelligence than a dog to it. Clearly see it is smart.
Its first word, friend. Aw.
Right.
This is cute.
And while I'm petting its nose, I'll kind of feeling that click had a meaning here. I'll just try and talk to it, like, "Hey, buddy, you hungry?"
It has no response to that.
What is hunger?
And kind of looking at the creature. Question.
I'll like,
In oh, sorry.
I'll tap on the turret. Hey, what's hungry again?
This won't work. One moment. As you feel, tongues is a touch spell, right?
Yes. And you can clearly
Yes.
touch since you're in the turret.
Yes. So, yeah, he says, I will guide you. Be confident.
So you cast tongue.
Yep.
All right, I'll try again. Yeah. I know you probably just woke up. Are you feeling hungry? You want breakfast? And I'll pull out one of the rubies.
Okay. Cole. Passive insight, not insight, but passive arcana check. You have a very fucking high one. You realize one way, like, this is as obscure as you can get, and it's more theoretical than actual practice on the field. Powerful and elemental. Earth elementals to be precise, but it applies to every other plane in their own aspect. With Earth, the more valuable, the more stronger composition of Earth they possess, the stronger they are. So in theory, consuming gemstones of higher density and more, I guess, more magical properties than regular stone and dirt would actually strengthen the creature. Albeit there is no actual limit of how strong a
Question.
thing can be.
Can you feed it an
Necrolite
elemental
a
core?
metal?
Can you feed it elemental core? In that case, when it comes to earth elemental cores, yes. Other elemental cores, never been really tried, but in theory could be.
Oh,
Like
making apathetic
if you're
notes.
thinking about the core that you've seen that the paladins have recovered, that is like
Oh,
very
no.
like finicky. Like you would not know anybody who you could just ask and reliably get an answer, except for a theoretical
I
maybe.
mean,
Your accents.
that's also
Oh,
still
no.
kind of demon. That's also still kind
I
of
know
like,
that's why it's like
Yeah, exactly. There's many
Araxis.
factors here, but I
No,
was question.
There is only one thing in my head right now. You hungry, boy? Go make carnage.
All right. With that said,
The little stone guy.
with that said, you know, a moment kind of passes before, but a moment. This actually requires my attention, and with that, let's see. I need to double check this.
So, how many buckets of diamonds is it gonna take to craft a bigger dragon?
Oh no.
well, a bigger dragon
Alright.
is not the point.
With that said, like Cole gets on the ground for about like a minute, you know, and he starts drawing symbols on the ground. And for anyone more Arcana inclined, this is a teleportation circle. And as he kind of wraps up with that, the symbols light up as I cast Plane Shift, and I mean I cast Plane Shift, not my simulacrum. And another Cole appears.
That's pretty
this
cool.
is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
He kind of looks at him. What is it? Looks over. An experiment. Both their eyes flash blue for a second. You swear you see a download screen. The other,
Wi-Fi connection. Give it a moment.
Cole just blue screened.
and then you see the first Cole, the simulacrum Cole, take a step back and fade into invisibility to not be a distraction. And this Cole, the proper Cole, walks over. Fascinating. And I need to check a spell now.
Mind you, Chadwick, as you're giving it rubies, you see it basically bites it. Well, takes it. You not choose it, but basically bites it, grinds it to dust, and you can see where its teeth are, where its mouth is. There's now this shining ruby, like almost like, you know how in rock you might find a natural stone. Now it looks like his frontal teeth looks like there's just ruby in it. Like it doesn't go anywhere. It just looks like now his several teeth are made of ruby.
Oh, so the more of one gem. Let's make him eat the topaz. All the topaz.
No, we need to
he's
save
hungry.
his, like,
If we got any
we
other
need to-
gems, that would be cool.
We can make a gem dragon.
Hold yourself. Using typical gems for a creature like this would be a waste. I don't have the supplies on me, but I do have something that should suffice, for the moment at least. As for the
Chadwick?
first time, sorry.
I hate to be the downer in this case, but be sure to save some of those rubies. We don't want anyone else dying on this trip.
I didn't feed them all the rubies, just a couple of them.
That's why I'm saying to not give any of the other gemstones. If I get the choice between the dragon and one of you, I would definitely prefer you.
With that, relax. This happens once every century. At least in imprinting like this. Kind of stretches himself. Alright. Now, this is very expensive, but I understand fieldwork isn't always optimum. And at this point, Araxis, I take out of my sheath, my very pretty sheath, for the first time, my mithril sword.
Yes.
It's more ceremonial anyways.
He's just gonna give you
And-
a mithril sword.
Yeah, yeah. And I
You're gonna
toss
feed it
and hold it like in my hand and put the handle towards Chadwick. Best if you feed it.
Oh, I'll take the sword.
This is
kind of give it a one.
this became
And-
like a farming sim.
Yep. And as like he tosses, as he tosses it over, I'm gonna cast enlarge on it. We're just gonna.
Oh, on the mithril
Oh.
sword.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maximum metal.
So, the sword immediately becomes more like not a great sword, but a lot bigger. And you give it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is it the +4 sword?
What?
Yeah, this is the one you gave me at the very beginning.
Okay,
It's
okay.
actually a +5
Oh,
for
A
the
+4.
description.
Oh god.
Why am I thinking that it's gonna have
Oh,
a mithril
God.
+5 head?
As it bites down, it tries to take a large bite, like half of it. And as it bites down, basically the very thin layer of it, like almost looks like somebody just did it with a hammer like hundreds of times over it. And you basically see its mouth almost immediately turn mithril. As it immediately snatches the rest of the blade and just starts... It just starts fucking crunching on it. Like a dog with a new bone.
And to make
Albeit, there's one very weird thing about it that is going on. From its jaw to basically its belly, you can see almost like what you assume is liquid mithril just leaking down its chest. But it's not leaking on the ground, it's like leaking across its body.
I know, like you can see, Cole's closely watching, taking a few notes. Good.
Chadwick's eyes very briefly start to Brit's arm and back.
Oh god.
Brit would be scolding you right now.
Oh god. Cole, can you roll me an Arcana check?
Yes, and I'm actually going to apply some fancy bonuses to this.
I know the first hour is like train your dragon session, but hey, listen, it's 1 in a million.
Right? I wasn't joking about bonus. Right.
Okay. So you have
I'm
a
gonna
quick
look
theory.
just to make sure.
You
real
have a quick theory. Not a quick theory, but
Damn
thing.
it! All right.
So,
So,
how much is it? 35.
there we go.
So here's the thing. You realize two things. It's working, right? Your theory. But also there's a thing. The dragon can become exponentially larger, albeit if it's gonna turn into mithril, probably could be, majority of the body at least. It will not grow any larger unless you're gonna literally feed it raw mithril, like with the surrounding stone. So if you want to minimax it and make a very large mithril dragon, you probably make sure it actually grows normal earth first before you give it super highly enhanced mithril to just chew down on.
With that question here, this is extremely rare to be able to do this.
Yes.
A question: would my sister be interested in checking this out? Would it be like,
as a curiosity, yes.
Yeah, that's all I mean it as. I'm just gonna quickly bring up my sending stone.
Gonna bring her your sister?
Yeah.
Isn't she
um,
watching anyway?
Look, she has a drone on me. Doesn't mean she's always looking through it.
Oh my
You know. As I call my sister. Good afternoon. An earth elemental dragon's welcoming, imprinted on one of the party members I'm traveling with. A rare sight if you want to see it. And that's it.
Immediately what you receive, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a small, miniature-sized rock manifests above Cole and lands on Cole's shoulder. For a few seconds, it looks around, stares at you, Cole. You don't you never seen this rock before, but you can immediately sense who it is from. And a good 10 seconds later, a scroll manifests in its beak and puts it on in your hand gently. As you grab the scroll, the rock dissipates, and you have a message. I'm a bit busy, but there's a gate spell in case you need to deliver it back to the moral plane. And when I have time, I would be very much interested to see it.
he nods like you see him like pick up the sending stone, he reads it, a small thing appears on his shoulder, and he looks at the message. We'll have a visitor later. He kind of puts it down, and an easy way
Who
out.
exactly? Who's going to be
Right.
visiting?
My sister.
Nathan looks tired.
Ah man, wizards, am I right?
Regardless, we have a mission to continue on with. The mithril will keep it safe for the moment, but I suggest a more healthy and balanced diet as time goes on, until it's
So
a nice proper size.
Are you gonna let it chew on it then, or are you gonna actually?
Yeah, no, I'm not just gonna let it chew on it. I'm gonna do something more. I'm gonna help it out finish its meal quickly.
Oh. Okay.
As I am going to, my simulacrum is going to cast something funny on it. He's going to cast Enhance on it, and he's gonna give the dragon an 8+ in strength.
Oh God. Crunch.
And with that, I just let it keep the sword. I can
That's-
buy a new one.
Can you roll me d20?
Okay. 7.
Here is the stare, almost maybe in compliance and kind of not hate, but more like, why are we waiting? What are we doing? Why are we not going? And then you look at the dragon, and there's something within you that you're very satisfied to see it feed, for it to grow large, so you can kill it and take what remains of it for yourself. The thought makes the staring in idleness a lot more pleasing all of a sudden.
Oh dear.
Aw.
With that, Cole nods. Alright, we can continue onwards. He kind of looks at he looks at it. He debates something for a moment, decides otherwise, and he looks back at Nathan. Alright,
So,
Nathan, over here.
I haven't moved too far away, so it shouldn't be too difficult for you to get back on.
so, whatever the case is, after the creature consumes the metal, it's basically its neck and upper chest area in this very almost specific pattern is basically mithril. You don't know how much mithril is underneath, but it is mithril colored. Everything else is still of earth. Besides that, I guess you're all gonna go and continue. Now, question is exhaustion a thing you really care of, or you just wanna? What's your?
We
You
can
wanna-
cure exhaustion with lay on hands, can't we?
No.
No.
Can we like
No.
not do
The only
exhaustion,
person
please?
here that can cure exhaustion is Britt.
Hmm.
And Britt
Because of,
can't do it
like,
for the whole group.
Lesser restoration,
Nope.
right?
No.
Right
Percentage-
then.
Okay. Then let's just take a break.
Yeah. No. A simple D10 then. As you got your new dragon companion, who's now just idling with you, flying.
Is it my turn for the D10 or?
You rolled already a D10, so
Oh
somebody
yeah,
else gets-
yeah, right. Never mind.
They're all
Yeah, let Chadwick. Chadwick got a dragon. This feels like a D10 for Chadwick moment.
Mm-mm-mm. So, here's one weird thing. Like in the elemental air, plane of air, the sun is non-existent. It is always just not sunny but bright. Albeit some stone formations provide you shade. You can essentially sleep with a bit less sun in your eyes, though it's not existent. But as you said, camp and you rest for a long rest. Nothing really happens. You wake up to the same thing as before. Maybe a few dust specks on you, but nothing really of difference. And with that, I would like you to roll 5 d10s. Pick 5 people.
I'll do one.
I guess I have to do one because I haven't rolled yet.
Yeah,
Oh no.
so Beth, Nathan, who else? 3 more.
I'll grab one.
I could do one.
Cold, Theo, who's the last one?
I'll do it. Sorry, I had food in my mouth.
Durgo! Okay.
During our little rest, I'm just gonna be hanging with my dragon, and I'll go ahead and name my dragon at this point. Let's call him Gonmir.
Gonmir.
By the way, Chadwick, what languages can you read?
Common and Sylvan.
All right. I get a the simulacrum costs like 5 full heavy books on the topic of these particular elementals, these draconic variants, in a common translation for you.
Handwritten
You now have a
translation or
week-
like printed translation?
Magical translation,
Ah, the boring kind.
the boring kind.
One fact from the morning, Chadwick, you realize that your dragon has grown at least 3 feet in size. You can clearly see the tail is much more beefier on the I guess the very base of it, and a bit longer at the very end. Clearly it has grown. Yes. Don't worry about it. It's just a tail. Nevertheless, let me do my rules actually. A weird fucking place. Okay. So, 3 hours pass, literally nothing changes. 6 hours pass, literally nothing changes. 9 hours pass, literally nothing changes. 12 hours pass, nothing really changes. 15 hours pass, and you're edging, what's it called? Exhaustion. You know, your first point. You've been basically going through this semi-hard but not really plains, albeit at 15 hours. There's something different about it. The ground that you step on feels like it has something softer, of something softer consistency. It's no longer this dry, desolate wasteland. So some subtle changes are occurring, and your envoy pronounces, "We're almost there. Well, halfway."
I'm gonna have to ask the question: is it sand?
If you dig in, actually, after like a good few inches of this, scorched earth, it is actually brown, actually kind of wet dirt.
Oh,
Yeah. It's actually like earth, not like rock earth, actually earthy earth. Mud, exactly.
oh dear. I hope I don't root in that stuff.
Anyway,
But
Chadwick, for those 15 hours of literally doing nothing, just going the straight line. If anybody played the bus game, from Penn and Teller. This is literally the experience, but there's no road. It
Who's the annoying "Are we there yet" child?
probably
I'm
The halfling.
still humming.
Probably
I'm still
all of us.
humming that 1,010 boulders on 1,010 boulders on the floor. 1,010 boulders on.
Just
1,010
counted.
boulders.
God.
Knock one down, kick it
Starts
around.
stuttering because just lost count.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, I missed one.
Okay.
The whole time I'm
uh,
just flying with the dragon. We're like
Cole
playing
can,
tag in
Cole
the
can
air.
correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong. I'm
So-
sure he's counted them.
So here's the thing, Chadwick. I guess everybody can see this. From the morning to now, your dragon grew additional 7 feet. Like there's a reasonable like a quarter of your like. It seems like it grow like a fifth of its size. It's a lot bigger now. It's like it's one of those like it doesn't really seem from like minute to minute, but show it at the morning, at the beginning, and at the end of it, fucking bigger. It's getting bigger, Chadwick.
Man,
So-
you're growing like a week.
Hey, Chadwick.
Yeah.
I only have one thing for you to say.
Go ahead.
There you go.
This-
So, I have a simple question. Do you care for exhaustion, or would you like to rest?
I think we care for
Sadly, we
exhaustion, right?
do.
I think we take care of to not get exhausted.
Okay,
Considering we're probably gonna
D10.
have a combat.
Dan's disappointed in you.
It's
Alright.
super interesting to not even need something like
it-
a night watch just because it's always the same
Is it
light
Vez's
outside.
turn?
I mean, I basically skipped the night watch on this part because first of all, you're all super uber highly leveled people. You have a literal elemental dragon who doesn't need sleep. Also, you
have
have
a black dragon
Cole.
who doesn't need sleep.
Yeah.
No, nothing that is going to attack us is going to find any advantage in surprising us.
Exactly. Not to mention, there's literally no one there.
And if they were surprising
It's
us,
just
it wouldn't
rock.
work against me.
Yeah. So one of you, D10, if you will. Very much.
Vess?
So is it Vez's turn to D10?
Gonna quickly. I'm gonna continue playing this song because it's nice. It was nice. I'm gonna-
So I have to roll D10.
Hi.
Yes.
I don't know
Vez.
about the rest of you, but I sleep against my dragon. They're just like,
Oh.
Circle is sleeping on the one soft place in this entire plane, his griffin.
Okay, we're gonna play a quick game. Everybody roll me a d8.
Okay.
Should have had a D8.
Oh, great, too.
Hey, it's not a 1.
Okay, so
Okay,
2 4,
sir-
2
no,
3,
no,
and
no.
2 7.
Circle, Vess, and Theo reroll.
Okay.
Yeah, fact. That
nice.
gave us all. That gave me only
Vess
a
and
one.
Theo reroll. Who gets the lower wins?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh, whoever gets the lower wins.
That's
Yeah,
an 8.
Vess. In the morning, you sleep. It's pretty, simple, basic. You're kind of feeling a bit restless. Time is coming for fighting, kind of sacking up, but it's literally boredom. It kind of reminds you of your earlier days, traversing the desert, but this is a lot more fucking boring. You wanna be ambushed or something, just to feel a bit, test out the new everything, I guess. However, when you wake up from your rest, you feel weird. You feel lightheaded. You feel like something is wrong with you. Like you feel like a lot lighter, but you don't know why or how. And when you fully awake and aware, the sensation of you being light doesn't really fade. It just kind of is there.
Okay. So, technically, I will stand up and be a bit on guard despite my lightheadedness. Looking around. Being paranoid.
It's
No source that can apparently be found.
yeah, like literally you just have this sensation like it's not like you're getting lightheaded, it's just you're feeling extremely light, even though nothing of your body has changed. And
Then I'm just gonna try something. She's gonna jump.
What?
are you gonna like just normal average jump, or are you gonna like fucking put your muscles into it?
No, I'm gonna put my muscles a bit into
A
it.
strength check.
And we never see Vess again.
Basically.
The first lizard who managed to go to space.
Oh, jumps, goes to the
Did
elemental
somebody say
plane
go
of
to
air.
space?
Well, you you see people waking up. You know, you're not the first one. You basically, look up, give a stretch, squat down, and with all your strength, you just go, I'm gonna, jump like a few feet, maybe, 6, 7. As you jump, for a briefest of moment, the momentum doesn't feel right as you see you're going several hundred feet off the ground. For everybody else who is away, basically everyone, and in most order, you basically see Vess squat down, quite, curious about, and just seemingly jump. But as it jumps, you basically see her for a second, like normally jumping, and like something catches her and just snatches up in the air.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. Bess, you are probably several hundred, maybe even a couple of 1,000 feet in the air. And then all of a sudden the sensation of the sudden ascent stops. All of a sudden, a greenish emerald silhouette in front of you manifests. One that resembles a fox. It looks at you, it eyes you, and just says, "Hello."
Tess looks
How you
back
doing?
at it and eyes it, and pretty much responds,
Weather's pretty nice up here, huh?
"Greetings."
It looks down slightly, looks back at you. You're gonna have quite a fall, aren't you?
For what purpose is this?
You're going against my older brother. You're gonna squash some squabble with his younger brother, my half-brother. But I wish some alternative motives to happen. And this is but a test from me to see if you have stuff. I'll see you on the floor as it dissipates and the sudden sensation of free falling occurs upon you as you start
Alright,
to.
as soon as Sergal starts to see him free falling, he is flying up to reach him with his griffin.
I'm
Gee,
that's a terrible idea.
I'm not going to catch him while flying up. How stupid do you think I am? I have experience
I was
falling off of griffins.
I was about to say that. I was debating how stupid you were in that moment. You clarified that.
I am
So
very
it's-
stupid, therefore I have experience.
Jokes aside, as soon as he gets close to the ground, Featherfall.
Okay. Yeah.
As you kind of
As
skip all, and
As
then,
close to the ground as possible,
yeah,
please.
yeah. as close
Okay,
to the ground as
Vess,
possible.
here's the thing.
It's kind of just points.
You could do that, or you could be the barbarian that you are.
And just like Hulk slam down.
I'd like to
Can't
remark.
choose to deny Featherfall.
I'd like to remark. You do not have to be a willing creature. I do not give you consent to fall coolly.
well,
You get close to the ground. He just points in your direction, and you stop.
well, at that moment you do notice that she's raging.
Does feather falling like stop momentum or slow momentum at all?
I imagine it's like falling through thick air.
Yes,
I could be
but
wrong.
depending on how close to the ground you are, that's still gonna hurt.
It's
It negates
Featherfall. It
all
says it doesn't. it's bullshit magic. It's the
I
entire
imagine
purpose of the spells for the circumstance, Kurgle.
That's how Vess is jumping off. That's how I imagine.
And now, just imagining. Oh,
Nevertheless,
it doesn't pick up. Never mind.
whatever the case is, Vess, either you take it full of harm, full and rage, but get basically stopped up to like 60 feet to the ground, just slow descend. Looking around, you see the fox silhouette as it stares at you land. And you hear in your head, very well, I'll see you there. As it starts to just strut in a specific direction that you're basically gonna head for a good 10 feet before it dissipates into nothing. Mind you, only Vess you saw it, nobody else did it.
That was a strange happening. Is that normal fare for you?
Well, one thing, I have to first end my rage, so I end my rage, I can talk normally. And then Vess looks into the direction where the fox went and just says, it appears someone was testing it.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
Nevertheless, in this case, I would like everybody to roll me d10. Because in the
Yay.
first 2 hours, everything distinctly
Oh, hey.
changes.
I rolled higher than Chadwick. Yay!
Funny numbers. Oh wait, are we all rolling?
Yes, everybody
This is
rolls. Eight. All of
Okay,
you can roll. Because a lot of stuff happens in this place. A lot of stuff.
9.
Oogly boogly funky shit.
There you go. Everybody is good. So, the first 2 hours, as inconsequential they are, the sudden change is basically night and day. From these desertous plains of, endless stone and plains, you're essentially suddenly met in the distance with just greenery, almost like you're entering a forest. And in fact, you do start to enter a forest. The grass is green. The earth beneath you is black and fertile with life. The stones start to become slimmer and tree-like. And some of them are actually trees, while some are just imitations of trees with moss growing on it. But in the stones as well, there are emeralds that are bestowed. So think of it, instead of desolate desert with nothing to do, with some stones, now is an actual forest with trees, both truly alive and living, and some mock-up trees that are still made of stone. A second. Yeah. Here you go. Proper. It is. Okay. Let's see. So for the first 2 hours, you walk, and the sudden change is also carried by the sensation of the weather becoming a lot more cooler, a lot more friendlier. And it's more like a spring than an actual heat of summer. However, about 4 hours in, on a small stone that's basically a plenty, this, your eye immediately catches on. You see a figure, an Foxen figure that you met in the morning, albeit it is an actual statue now. Its features are well defined, and some detached pieces and limbs or parts of it, while being disconnected, they are still afloat very close to the original thing, as if being tethered by it. Everybody can see this. Everybody can roll me a religion check.
Should
Religion.
somebody
Alright,
roll
so
for
in summary,
Paul's
what happens?
instance?
Angel, Stone Angel.
No, not a
Stone
stone.
Fox.
The thing
You
that
know what? Theo, go ahead and take advantage.
So I
So
can just
arcane,
roll
right?
again, or...
Yes.
Religion.
Yes, just roll again.
Oh, religion. Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure.
So,
I have to-
basically, Dagger, what you see, or I guess after 4 hours of wandering, you see essentially, basically, a statue, about 6-foot statue of this fox creature, well, fox-like creature. Clearly, the earth, or I guess the statue, is living, being as the pieces are kind of, even though detached, they're still tethered to the thing. And everybody rolls religion.
Alright.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nathan. Yeah. So, for everybody else, wait, where's Cole?
absent.
He's-
Uncle's visiting.
He's got
He's going to
uncles.
be right back.
Yeah.
Oh. So,
He doesn't matter.
Nathan, Theo. I guess for everybody else, just a nice little statue. Nothing really remarkable about it. Masterfully crafted, and probably isn't made by hand. Probably some elemental. Best you immediately can recognize, while it wasn't like fully as fledged as this one, you can basically imagine this was the same person, individual entity that talked to you a few hours ago. Theo and Nathan, however, you realize that this is a shrine dedicated to some deed. You really have no genuine clue. Oh, Cole? 31. Oh boy.
There he goes, changing the conversation
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. It is a shrine. It seems like it has almost like a carving, a bowl for offering. And you have this like almost intuition for you specific. Well, technically, both of you. You leave an offer, but you really have no clue of, because you realize something, that this is not a statue that it's been here in place. This statue knew you were coming, and now, you know, it's here, you're here, there's a bowl offering. Yet you have really no clue what it wants. Cole. Well, for Cole's perspective, also he gets everything dead. But what this creature might want, a simpler answer, would be gems, valuable fragments of earth, expensive metals, or, you know, gemstones. The more the merrier. And you'd assume the bigger your offering it is as a group, the bigger of a blessing you will have. Also indicating that leaving no offering, or leaving a ignorant offering, like, you know, like a very token-esque thing, will not go very well with you, with this question.
What? Circle doesn't know this, so I'm kind of asking the question out of character. Like,
Oh no, I think
would stuff like gold work? Like gold pieces, because that is a precious metal.
he would conclude that probably something like gold ore, not refined metal, not made metal.
Not refined.
Yes. Gemstones are fine, because even refined gemstones are just, you know, cut down gemstone. So raw precious metals or gemstones would.
So wait, it wants everyone to do this?
Well, not everyone.
For a group
but-
offering.
Yeah, group
Oh,
offering.
okay, because I don't got shit.
I'm pretty sure the only gems we have are whatever like Rit might have, since as a cleric he probably has started carrying around some.
Does anybody know
All
how
of
much
us.
Brit has?
Not off the top of my head.
The only-
Farron, you never sent us the finished solution on the logistics,
Oh God.
given that you carried that over.
I think
Man.
Karen is away now.
Honestly, you know what I hate, when only two people are missing, but it's those two people that have everything.
Yeah. Somebody
Yeah.
want to
Yeah,
DM?
we need to stop having just like 2 or 3 people
Yeah,
who carry everything.
you know what? We need a little chat that says group inventory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
or like
should
an
do that,
Excel
not the
sheet.
DM, because I gave you stuff. You figured out how to use stuff. Anyway,
It's not me who
If anyone
takes
wants
stuff.
to communicate that to me, I will hold up the bag of gems, give it back to Vess because it's not technically mine.
Now half empty.
Yeah, probably about half empty.
yes, how much
don't
rubies were there, Dark? It's been a while since you got them.
You never told me.
There was an amount of it.
No, you never gave me an amount. There's just a lot of rubies in there.
Oh yeah, it was from what's his name?
Kobold.
Yeah, Fang.
Bang.
Okay, 1, 2. How much of the bag contents would you have given Chadwick?
I probably would have given him roughly half the bag.
Half. You would have about. Oh god, I good thing I remember how I decided. There were about 30. Well, actually, 30 pieces of rubies. Each were basically around 500 gold pieces. So technically, you have 7,500 gold pieces worth of ruby. Which by all means would basically be, well, not by pure measurement, but if you filled it up, the bowl, it would be basically 2/3 full.
By the
So,
way, how big
plenty
is
of
that? Yeah.
rubies to give away, is what you're saying.
I mean, that- I'm not saying
They are,
anything because it's up
rubies, but
to it's up
Talk
to
about eating your parents' loan.
listen. It is an offering to the being of this land. It's up to you to discuss. There's
it is an offering to a being that we probably don't want to get mad. We already have enough of them.
There's one way we
what's
could
one
get
more?
them very mad, and Nathan looks at the specimen crystal that he took of the Earth Elemental.
Let's.
I know that's a horrible idea.
That's why we should do it.
I
if
mean,
it
maybe
No.
he just liked him. I mean, we don't even really know what exactly he wants. Could be anything.
okay, here's a simple question. Does anybody want to DM Brit and see how much gems they have?
I mean, it does make sense that an earth elemental would want gems. Like that's something that they value, right?
Yeah, or raw precious metal.
So then what? So let's give him a Dazzlu shirt.
Yeah, let's give them like a. I met the chosen of Tarumak, and all I got was this lousy shirt.
So I literally have
Do
a
we
shirt that
do
changes
we have
color.
those? We should have them.
I literally have a shirt that changes color. It's just called Dazzling shirt. It's a magical shirt. It's just silly. I'm like, let's give it that.
Gonna change it to gold and raw.
But seriously, I think it is a good idea to like at least leave some rubies there, if not like an entire half a bag full of them. Because you never know when you're gonna need rubies. But also, I feel like the ire of a nature god is not worth rubies.
Okay, so also maybe you could DM Cole and ask how much he has. He technically has a lot of.
Soul's fucking loaded. Let's use his money.
That's also very true.
Yeah, but you need to like see how much he's willing to give. Because here's the thing, the bowl is a bowl, but are you gonna how much? Because here's the thing, there's no like.
Hold on. Cole's simulacrum doesn't have probably that many gems on him. He probably has
wait.
all those on
Wait.
himself.
No, you're fucking stupid. No. Wait. You know how simulacrums are made, right?
With
No.
gems, but that doesn't mean that the simulacrum is going to have gems in it. It's made of snow.
Oh yeah, I thought
It's made of snow and powdered ruby.
I'm just gonna kill it simulacrum.
just throws the simulacrum.
That would be an incredible way to troll, and like Circle would definitely be down out of character. But I don't think you can
Wait.
get the powdered ruby back.
Wait a minute. Did Cole return to
Yeah, I
No,
think it
Cole
did.
is still apparently absent, and we need
No,
his
no.
funds.
No, I meant like did he put back
Yeah.
did he make another simulacrum and just
After that fight, like 3 days ago, yes.
No, the one
Okay,
that he
so-
summoned just now.
yeah. To
Yeah,
the event with the dragon.
Yeah,
he did.
he did.
Okay.
He didn't actually like dismiss it. He just turned it invisible to be out of the way.
Right.
So,
Okay.
yeah. Fight the pickle.
And here we are,
I
just
think-
waiting on the one player we actually need.
Hold on, Vez has a bag of rubies.
I mean,
If
yeah.
Vez is
That's what
willing to
has it.
give up like 3 or 4 of them, that would probably be good.
That's Chadwick has it right now.
I gave it back to you
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh, you
gave
get
it
it
back.
after using up about half of them.
That's up to you. It's a measurement without anything. Like Cole said, would be pretty fucking shitty for you all if you gave nothing or a pittance, and the more the better. Albeit there's no exact measurement what the better might entail.
What exactly counts as a pittance?
You know, like a token.
You know,
thing.
like the climbing nail?
If you want to put in all those rubies, we can reimburse you when we get back. I promise we got the money.
We can reimburse you once we get all of our actual funds from Tarumak, who's been consistently taking them without doing anything.
It is not the money.
100%.
He-
Let
The
alone
problem
this
is, we know
thing-
for
Let alone this thing was the thing that threw me down to the ground.
so to summarize the current dilemma, we have about 15 rubies from Vess, who's willing to provide them, and a potentially infinite amount of rubies by a player who's currently absent. Time doesn't advance, given that he's just sitting there and we can talk to him, but the player is absent.
Question.
Yes.
We're
to the
effective-
party.
Effectively, this is basically just a quick time event that he keeps failing because the player went to take a piss.
Yeah, it is.
So, I've got
How
a
about-
question for the party.
Hmm?
So, if all it wants is gemstones, why didn't we pick up those big floating chunks of topaz that were floating around everywhere?
Impure.
Because, and also because those big chunks of topaz were like 5 hours ago,
Yeah. Still.
and we didn't think we'd
Topaz.
need big chunks of.
Also,
impure
weren't you
topaz.
like, yeah, well, let's not go through these stones. There might be people in there.
Yeah, but that was
Mhm.
suggestive.
How about,
It was just a suggestive.
okay,
It was
you know what?
optional thing.
You know what?
Wait,
You know what?
didn't some of the teeth of the dragon turn into rubies? We could get those as well.
No,
Then
I-
let's not
let's
roll
not,
his teeth
let's not
out.
pull
Wow.
out the let's not pull out the dragon's teeth.
Oh,
what I said? Here.
That seems yeah, that seems kind of mean,
Watch.
just sit
Okay.
the dragon on the bowl.
especially since he just got them.
Yes, Vis?
Or why
Let's
he's
just look
absent, we
at-
could just steal the
Hey,
rubies.
does-
let
the-
Vess talk. Let Vess
There's
talk.
the statue of eye sockets.
Hmm.
Well, does it?
Does the statue have pie sockets?
Eye sockets, yeah.
It does, albeit they're well carved out, but there is nothing in them.
Okay. Then Vess looks at it, picks up 2 rubies, and puts them in the eyes.
As you put in 2 rubies in the eyes, all of a sudden it blinks. The rubies change color to emerald and stares at all of you. All of a sudden, the very still statue becomes incredibly lifelike. Stares at all of you for a few moments. Would you say, ask, or do anything? As it examines all of you.
Well, I guess Vess will say anything. Will say something. Is that to your liking?
Perceptive, aren't you? Just a little bit more. Or you can go all the way. My brother will not end you because you're tired. It is a thing of honor after all. As it looks at all of you again and gives a nod to you, Vess. And it bolts the way you were going. Goes for about 100 feet and then disappears before all its form included.
So is
Including the bowl,
still
I
there?
guess.
Oh yeah, the statue, the place where it was in the bowl, slowly but surely almost like sinks into the ground and disappears in the grass.
So, we still don't know.
No
if
more
that was
offerings,
enough
because-
gems.
It certainly liked it.
Theoretically, he might just show up and ask for more gems.
Be
We
good.
need to be prepared.
Would-
So, how
do
many
we
gems are
need-
we going to give him?
Do we really need to give it gems?
We assume because Cole told us that it needs gems, and Cole is also willing to provide some of them.
I imagine when there's like
What do
a
I
good
know?
half a minute debate on what, like, how much do we give? Let's just put 2 rubies in its eye sockets.
Yeah,
could
this
take
is
out
while
bowl,
we
yeah.
were arguing.
Yeah.
Vess is like, yeah, okay, enough talk. Let's just action. Hey, they have eye sockets. Let's just put gems in because, you know what? This thing dropped me. See what happens. Seems
Anyway,
funny.
let me quickly give a gander into all the other rolls. 6, 5. Ooh. So. So, takes you a good additional. Fuck. 4
A good
hours.
additional fuck?
Good
No.
additional fuck.
No. Oh, no. Fine out of the gutter. 4 hours pass. Traversing actually a lot more life. You see small elementals taking shape in forest insects and critters and some birds. They're basically, I guess, mimicking what a forest life would do. And then about 6th and 7th hour, in front of you, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, presents themselves footprints. Big footprints, wide footprints. Footprints that befit a giant. Or several giants, in fact. You don't need to roll anything, but it's clear to see that a band of 5 or 6 giants are basically ahead of you, going the same direction as you are. Any things you would like to do about this
Okay.
situation?
So can I actually identify this as actual, like, stone giants? Or just stone-shaped, giant-shaped stone?
Could be anyone.
You know, you can roll an investigation. Technically, everybody can in this case.
I wonder if these are actual giant tracks. It's been a while.
Investigation, you say?
I haven't
Investigation is-
talked giant in a long bit.
Investigation. Plus
Start
3.
the conversation then.
Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna roll normal.
Yes. I remember that time we were in the swamps. The yellow swamps.
Hey, look! You do realize something, mainly by the smell, maybe. Invest.
How do I know that?
Ooh, Chadwick 20.
Because here's the thing.
30.
One thing about stone. Stone does not smell.
Stinky prince. Sneak.
Yeah. It literally takes you just a whiff. Technically 3 of you, Chad. Actually 4 of you, even Dagger.
Woohoo!
Basically, you take a whiff and you're like, yep, that smells like unwashed
Flesh and blood.
meat. Not really need to be told that stones don't have smelly feet because they're fucking stone. So you can clearly.
Can I go?
Um,
Do I-
Go ahead.
Okay. Wasn't sure now.
Stone giants, most likely, are artisans. There's not much to eat here. Either they're just passing by or just, I don't know, looking for inspiration.
Or we
I'm
could be
hoping-
looking at something worse. Something that will face us in.
Sure.
The
The bigger the
gauntlets.
giants, usually the more arrogant or peaceful they are, knowing that not much can affect them.
So,
Well,
Arachnus,
technically, we don't need to go into that direction.
And we don't need to confront them.
oh no, you, the elemental envoy.
I'm got back, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
no,
he's
no
still
offense.
there.
Yeah.
I forgot the envoy existed.
Yeah, the envoy is guiding you so you don't get lost. That's his deal now. And the envoy is telling you that you need to go in the direction where the footprints are. You need to go the same direction.
Araxis,
Yes?
quick question. Considering that in the past has dealt with giants, is there any familiarity from the smell?
No. From your case, it is literally you smell flesh, you smell sweat, and just like you could have smelled this anywhere.
Okay. Thank you.
It's not exactly a thing that you could just like. Anyway, yeah. Your calling. Are you gonna continue? You're basically about 8 hours in your journey.
Ah, sure.
So am I to understand you no longer need my assistance?
Yeah, just don't
Yeah,
disappear.
the monetary scene has disappeared since. Out of curiosity, looking back at it, would you have chipped in some gemstones for paying for a nature deity's blessing?
Probably. For science, yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been useful then.
Yeah. Anyway,
Hey, wait. Do I question? Is the deity just gone? Vanished?
yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
gone.
Shame.
He was
Sorry,
just like,
boys.
thanks for the gems, bro, and then disappeared.
I have a simple
Yeah, just walk
question.
off.
In that case, would you just continue head towards your destination, or you wait, or what's the plan? Because
I mean, we have to go towards the direction that the stone giants went, right? This was where we were going anyways. So I say, follow them feet!
Agree.
Just don't let the feet become your path more than the person leading it.
Exactly. Don't let the feet become your path.
so. About an hour and a half tracking. The path continues straight, albeit the giants, the footprints, intensify, and they seem to come from the right and from odd angles, and they all seem to converge 1.5 hours later on your left. Like it just goes left in that direction, while you need to go straight where the envoy basically tells you to go. Are you gonna deviate, or are you gonna go where you need to go?
Nah.
We have a
We
task
don't-
here.
Yeah, we have a task. We don't have to. I guess we don't need to go see what the giants are doing.
Yeah. In that case,
If we look into the direction where the giants are heading, like, can we see anything in the distance?
literally
Big smoke
a
pile.
lot more trees. Nothing really else. It's at this point, the surroundings is basically you're in this greenish fog, mainly reflections of all the impure jade or emerald or any other greenish crystal that gives you this almost green misty vibe everywhere.
So, Araxis.
Yes.
We're in the forest right now, right?
Yes.
Damn, I forgot to ask. I'll be looking like side to side here and there to see if I can find any more of those ingredients
Okay.
I had. I know it's low chances, but
Yeah. You can roll me 2 investigation checks because there's actually
okay.
that's actually the final rolls. Because goddamn, there's nothing really else. Then let's see.
Investigation.
2 more investigation
I
checks.
would. I'd be asking the guide how much further we have until we're in the influence of the man
Actually-
we're going to see.
I would actually ask if anybody like to keep.
Take my
to keep
guidance.
Oh, guidance is +4 again, right?
1d4.
Okay. The 4.
Guess we'll keep
So
an
that's
eye
it.
out.
Sweet.
Please, if you can, keep an eye out for those ingredients out quietly at the fortress.
Okay, so you said 2, right?
Yeah, 2 times.
Or what? Okay, so that's 1. It's guidance is only for 1 roll, right?
Yes. Roll again
You can-
for the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do literally find nothing. I mean, you do find like a bunch of flora and fauna, some stone flowers that are literally like very nice, meticulously crafted or grown with both. But they're
If I have seen anything in an alchemy book, I
nope,
would've picked it up.
nothing that you can see alchemical. But albeit it is a nice, cool thing that you have. You can get a daisy that is basically made of stone.
Yeah.
And I'd actually like to do a similar check just for pretty rocks I can give my dragon.
Oh, I mean, technically you don't need to. As it before, it basically jumps on a stone tree. Or I guess the very tops of it, you can't really see. And then you basically eventually can hear the sound of some tree branches of stone cracking and breaking and free falling into the ground with a thud. Your dragon is
starting
still there above.
I'm starting to I'm starting to think that dragon eats with its feet. Just having contact with ground and stone just absorbs it.
Anyway,
Well, I mean, that would track with like certain
Yeah.
religion, certain mythologies.
nevertheless, 4 hours pass, and all of a sudden, you once again, you are met. This time, not a statue, but the fox creature again. This time, a lot taller. Best at the beginning, the creature was like 2 feet when you met it. The second time, where everybody else thought it was like 6 feet. Now it's about 12 feet tall. As it's basically not barring your path, but basically is directly at your path where you're going. As you approach about 50 feet to it, it blinks with its emerald eyes and looks at all of you. So, you have come. Are you willing to fight my older brother? His little challenge for the grudge?
It's around. Is this going to
We've been
be a
told to
grand
do.
event?
We've already traveled all this way. I don't see any
May
reason to
I
stop now.
propose an alternative? As it says, it looks at you.
I am listening.
Within you lies a kindred spirit. Not by any ties connected to us, but one of the Feywild. My brother is a god. A weak god. If this said weak god die in fair aftermath or unfair, I do not care. You could feast on it. Its power becomes stronger. Of
No.
course. Hmm?
Hold on.
Let's not listen to the fox that is literally like we're here to settle a grudge, not to kill the brother, right?
We are
We're
not
mercenaries, not
people
assassins.
It
precisely.
looks at all of you. I do not know from where you hail, but all I know is you are capable. The person you're doing bidding at the moment and my brother are not capable. I am a capable individual. You need capable people for your future task, I assume. Would you rather have 2 weak allies that may or may not offer you something, or somebody who excels being efficient, and productive?
I feel like there's a catch. Anybody else?
There is a cat. Do we want something in return for giving up a code of honor? We are not here to kill a man for more power. From all we've heard, it is not a villainous man we're going to fight, but merely a man with a grudge. This is going to be a duel.
Well, you are not exactly
And
gonna
if-
fight it. It's gonna fight its champion. For it is an old thing, my brother, feeble. It kind of looks at you. But I guess for you to kill, it has to be demonic. Alas, my brothers, but an elemental.
Does not have to be demonic in nature. It certainly has to be something with more villainy to it than a simple, oh, I don't like this guy. He's not going to be useful to us. You haven't given us enough reason to need him dead, to want him dead.
The
Frankly, I
reason,
don't think you have a good reason.
the way
We
of
have
the
research.
land is the way of the strength. The strong rule the weak.
Oh.
And my brother has cheated its fate, hiding itself behind its champions. If it was the old ways, the ways that it should be, it would have been done. My brother would have been slain, a new champion raised in lordship. But my brother breaks his ways, the ancient ways, and now his feeble, old.
And yet, if it were
Insight
truly
check.
such a, if it were
He's got-
truly such a travesty against the
Yeah,
old,
Yeah. Roll me an insight check, hold. Yes, Sergil?
if it was
Oh,
truly such a tragedy against this natural order you so tout, it seems strange that you would do it through a third party. We are not here to be judged. We have been given a task, and we will see it through to completion. That is true. But killing him is not seeing it through to completion.
It looks at you. It almost takes almost like an aggressive position towards you, Sergil. You do not comprehend that millennia old and traditions bestowed upon this land. But let me tell you how things are. The young become the old. The old must become the dead. For the young to become old. If the old stay old for too long, they become weak. Weak cannot control. Weak cannot rule. For once the old become very weak, the less old rebel, and chaos ensues.
The old become prey.
She nods. Eventually, I will become old too. I will die too. My brother is too old. He must die. Otherwise, he will become too weak. And everyone that is old but not old enough will want to be him. And it looks at you, Nathan. Water. I know of it. It must flow. For if it does not flow, it becomes stagnant. Becomes dead. Am I correct?
You are. But here, we don't speak in the language of my home. We speak in the language of yours. Steady strength of rock. And though it grows old, I see trust here. There's an old... I'm missing a word here. Feud seems too undramatic for this, but rivalry, whatever. There's an old debate within this family. And while it needs to be settled, if we get it settled, what we gain in allies are two mountains willing to be shields in our army for when things go wrong. Whereas you are willing to betray them
Looks at
to
you.
sort out for the new.
It seems like it wants to snare at you.
Reasonably so.
That 31 on insight.
Give me a second. They are mountains, but they are unmoving, unflinching. I am an avalanche. I'm moving in motion.
An avalanche does not discriminate in who it crushes.
Oh, that is good.
That is good. Cole, as this conversation is going, you don't see you realize this is as much sociable as an elemental as you're probably gonna ever see. You don't know how much it has interaction with moral runs, but quite well spoken by all extents. There's no sensation of like betrayal or deception, just genuine, almost hatred when he speaks about his brother. Like you would assume by the way she speaks that this ritual, this thing of him supposedly die, should have taken decades or maybe even centuries ago, and she because you know of the whole grudge thing, you realize that if she would try, she's just gonna control her or control someone else and just defeat her. That's really up to you to figure out. By all means, she would try it, but she would die. That's your mentality. And the reason why she cannot do it the way it should be is what makes her very pissed off.
Oh, she feels cheated.
Yes. She feels extremely bitter because she clearly could take it, but she.
I understand, and now that I understand, I no longer care. I'm reading my book. There is the
So Cole doesn't even like think to tell everybody else, hey, this is
There's-
a little bit of what's going on.
Yeah, you guys, it's not like he's like some deceptive mastermind. You look over, he clearly thinks something, nods to himself, and starts reading the book. Unfortunately, some of you guys have perceptions and insight of inhumane levels, and I can't hide shit from you. But, so, you know there's something going on in there, but, what's it, white glove attitude?
Okay, Araxis,
Uh-huh.
can I roll an insight on the Foxy Stone to see if I can read a level of spite?
Yeah, roll me an insight.
Okay, well then.
On a scale from 1 to 10, this is a 17.
Yes, the
I'll be
Well.
I'll be
Yeah.
honest. It's a. Ooh. How do
Yeah,
I
you
put
have no
this?
clue.
Now that I've heard why the elemental is pissed off, I'm
Okay, let me
I'm
help
trying
you
to
out
figure
here.
out how
Okay.
Sergal would respond to the elemental without that knowledge, because
All right,
that
let me
knowledge is
help
not what
you
Sergal
out here.
has.
You know what?
I was gonna-
I'll that was kind of a kneecap to you guys. Let me do my job as a player.
You know what? I find this very annoying myself, but hey, the fuck am I gonna do?
It's
There
just
is-
a
alright,
matter
good.
of my personal playstyle,
Yeah,
where like
There is a
sometimes
second. Let me.
certain information that I don't know that is told in front of me is like, my character doesn't know. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me. Sorry, I'm debating who Cole would just telepathically just knock on the door of. 1 second. Let me.
Huh.
I'd love to give my insight on stuff, but I can't.
I think
That's wha-
Sergal
okay.
and Nathan are currently at the front of the debate.
Okay, yeah, and between you, between Nathan and Sergal, Sergal's actually presented himself with the ability to communicate with Cole effectively, / side adventure. So sorry, Nathan. Sergal, you get a telepathic
I
message.
still want to know what the fuck you guys were up to.
Okay. Can I just do a little apology as a player? The
What's
reason
up?
why I was babbling so much, like without being in character, is because I can't do shit in character. Like I don't have any insight, yada yada. So so I'm
This
just
is not supposed to be
I
downer
know.
right now, but can we have this conversation after the session?
Yeah.
I kind of fine.
I'm very sorry, we're in the middle of something here right now.
Yeah.
Kind of needed to get that out.
Well, you
Write
have
it
gotten
down
out
for
Put
the
it,
moment.
put it,
the
in-
first
like,
chunk.
put it
We'll
in
have to.
general if you really need to get it out. right
Okay,
now.
okay.
With that said,
Yes.
Anyway, so Sergal, you get a message, right? And a very familiar voice, given that all of my speech is telepathic. Sergal. He waits for a response. He's not going to repeat himself, so he needs to know he has your attention. You can.
Sergal,
You can.
Sergal, like the minute he hears Call talking in his head, he kind of tilts his head slightly, and you just hear him say, "Yes." In
It
his
is
head.
ritual for elemental to kill elemental after enough time has passed. This one has been cheated after that ritual. Nonetheless, it is a personal matter, a matter of the elemental plane. We are not judge and jury over this land. Wrong or right, we have a mission. If you've accepted a deal, do not go back on it.
Sergal, before Sergal even talks, like Cole being an experienced telepath, probably would just get a sense of like Sergal completely agreeing. Like this is just something that was self-evident to Sergal, and he would look back to the elemental, and just like his head still tilted slightly, he would narrow his eyes a little at her and say, "You feel slighted. Something taken from you, which you can't get back yourself, correct?"
It nods.
Sergal thinks a moment and sighs. I sympathize with that. There's much that I wish for that I have not been able to gain. And part of me wishes it could help you. But this is a matter of your plane, and I feel like outside interference would not make things better, per se.
Only outside influence can evade this realm's ruin.
Sergal thinks for a moment and nods. But we already have our duty, and we can't go back on our word. There are many paths to taking what you deserve, and I don't believe that it is a path we can help you on. Not now.
You can see the silhouette visibly flinch. That's your final answer? will you not help me save my realm from eventual ruin? Because of a promise of an old feeble mountain that he will break.
Sergal stops her and says, "Our home is under threat of a similar ruin. You are no doubt aware of the fiendish influences that have been taking over the elemental planes. You are not blind, I can tell you that. Those influences have been soaking into our home for quite a while now, and that needs to be our first word."
It stares at you. I do not know. I do not have the ways to see. My brother has it. Friends have it. All of them old, decaying, do nothing.
Well then, now you know. And as much as I want to help you save your home right now.
In Urban Elemental, it screeches at you as short-sighted fools as it leaps to the side and just basically a few steps away vanishes.
Sergal sighs. That was exactly the response he was hoping to not get. But
You attempt to make everybody happy, you will make nobody happy. That was the right call. He kind of says, kind of glaring at the group. Not hostile, but discerning.
Sergal nods in agreement and just quietly says, "It's always the worst when people just..." He doesn't continue that sentence.
You get a slow side glance of this. And then Bess looks at where the fox vanished and just kneels down.
Anything additional?
No
Yes.
matter how we twist it, this is how we are supposed to be handling the situation.
Should we just keep going then? Like
We
this-
took on a task.
This is nothing.
Yeah.
Also, there's nothing we can do at this moment.
So,
Fuck it. It stole our gems and fucked off.
Hey, Dagger.
We gave them
Maybe
willingly.
try to keep the conversation in character when possible. Because what you're saying isn't wrong, but you have a perfectly healthy character capable of articulating that.
Not with this emotion.
Vess, what are you gonna do then? He said one more thing.
Yeah. I drop one ruby at the spot it vanished from. And I get up.
So, it takes you about 10 more minutes. And then all of a sudden, the edge ends. Not edge ends, but there's also a sudden crater that is about 100 feet deep and goes for several hundred feet. And across it, you see a stone throne or pedestal of sort. On it, you see. Where is it? There is the still. Where is it? Oh, there you go. You see this 30-40 with this grayish, almost orange moss, overgrown. What best you could describe as a treant. Seemingly looking around almost aimlessly. Next to the treant, slide it to the throne, you see a head of what seems to be a very large crocodile. Very fucking large. Now question is, you are basically in this odd situation where also roll 20 everybody.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Watch
Oh, boy.
watch
Can be
Circle give
arranged.
like an entire "Are you not entertained?" speech at the end of the fight. Because yeah, he needs to save his world first, but that doesn't mean he can't put it to the man here.
Anyway, so give me a second.
Roll 20. Roll 20.
2.
What did these guys appear out of? Was this like ambush? Did we just run into them?
No.
It's at the throne, so we're like preparing to have the final fight. The fight.
Got
against
it. I just needed to know something. I needed to know if I. Okay, got it.
Basically.
Because.
Oh, that rolled 20.
Oh, that roll 20.
Yeah, roll 20.
Not going to cheese a simulacrum if we're actually getting into the proper fight.
There you go. Across, you basically see on the throne, across, about 300 feet, give or take, right? The Moss seemingly disinterested, looking around, clearly not even staring at you. The question is, are you gonna like say something, ask something, do something, as the envoy just kind of proclaims, "We're here"?
Another symbol on the ground, and Cole appears. And the simulacrum fades. I'll handle this one personally.
Just high five yourself.
Yeah, just tag team.
So,
That's actually a brilliant
no.
idea.
by the way, Cole,
Yes.
this just follows you.
Follows me where?
But you're going
Elaborate.
forward, right?
Yeah, they switch out, and he's there and he's ready.
Yeah, Vez follows you, regardless.
He looks back. There's a questioning face on him.
You just see. It's clear that Vez has something in mind and follows you for some reason.
Where would you like to go? Because mind you, there are routes on the side that you can take down, and drop is 100 feet, give or take. So it's not exactly you can just fall down.
My roll 20 is a bit buggy wuggy right now. I don't know why my code's not working.
We're still on the mounts, aren't we?
We definitely are.
Yes. It would-
Yeah, so
And
Serga would just kind of like light down on his griffin.
To clarify, sorry, Nathan, I have your initiative bonus.
You do. You are, as long as you're still on my mount, you will be.
And that is
Sorry, my initiative bonus equal to my proficiency, so +5.
got it. Thank you. And I will go ahead and get this bunnies.
Wait, are we all getting that +5? I forgot how close do I have to be to you?
Within 10 feet of me.
So I guess we'll find out who. We're all close enough for 10 feet. Actually, yeah.
Well, technically, right now Sergo ain't, since he's
Depending
in
on
front.
detail
Well,
position.
I
It's
cannot
details.
be in roll 20.
Huh?
That's
Wow.
yeah, no, it's
Technical
my-
difficulties, no worries.
no. Well, sorry, just don't just smooth like that. I'm stuck on reset password. It doesn't let me reset password.
Oh no.
So it's just stuck on reset password.
Tell me where you want to go.
Yeah, thank you about that. Oh,
So,
As for
Can we have
myself,
Donkey Kong? Can we have like King K. Rool boss fight music?
fucking Nintendo will kill me.
yeah,
It will kill him actually. Yeah.
Gangplank Galleon. Oh, that would be nice.
Get the kazoo for badly played kazoo.
do all of us have flight-capable mounts, right?
Nope.
If I'm with
yeah.
you,
Except
then
for, except for Veth.
That doesn't.
Vest doesn't need to fly. Vest just
Yeah.
jumps.
I'd prefer to not touch the ground, but I would definitely like to go in. We
Well,
can stand here for another 5 hours, or we can actually just move closer and actually tell them that we're here to
yeah, I'll have my simulacrum.
represent their brother in the trial.
I think
Yeah,
I said
awesome.
I think I said before that Sergal is just like lighting down. Oh,
Announcements first, and just going yeehaw after.
I'm not charging into fight. I'm mostly calmly approaching.
Yeah,
okay.
that's a
Flying
scary
in,
touchdown.
on what is something between a hippogriff and a kelpie.
Okay,
Yeah,
you fly in, and all of a sudden, the gaze of the boy, the cool little massive tree and moss thing, its eyes immediately look up and stare at you, and it speaks. It's more like a sudden wind gust across. Ah, hello.
Hello.
Tilts its head slightly. Why are you here?
We have been sent by your brother. We shall represent him in your gauntlet.
I'm
You
in.
came to repay for the grudge.
is nobody gonna follow Nathan?
I'm going to, but
I'm
I was
attached to
waiting
Nathan at the moment, so I don't really have consent there.
I'm gonna go down there, but I was waiting for Raxus to give me the okay that I can do that.
I mean, you do whatever you want. Nathan is already like, what do you want to
Yeah,
do
I'm
this?
Okay.
Goose formation. Geese formation.
You all have your tokens. You can move wherever you want. However, Nathan, you were asked. Well, technically, all of you can hear it. Are you here again to settle the little disagreement?
I think that's a yes, right?
Yeah.
That's what we've been told.
I see. It looks back through you, Nathan. How many of you are gonna fight?
How many shall?
Is that a question to the group?
Boris channeling his cold.
For
Um,
each person,
Yeah,
there's
you're paying off on me.
for each person that is gonna fight, there's gonna be additional combat. It's only fair.
I'm going in.
Sergal cracks his knuckles like he is ready for this.
So, how many?
Vess, Sergal, Dagger, Nathan,
Me too.
Theo.
Token down there. Yo.
You did not drag Cole here just to have him sit out.
Yeah.
Obviously,
it's
Chadwick.
Chadwick. No question, Chadwick. You gonna
Yeah.
get your dragon in, or you gonna let him just watch? Because Britt is probably gonna just watch.
Brit will sit this one out.
I don't want my dragon getting near this guy since I know he can influence stone elementals.
Good call.
Yes, do not bring the child to combat.
Mhm. lore explanation as to why Britt is absent. Britt is capable of securing elementals because she's partially cleric now, and has been tasked to keep the dragon safe, at least for now. To make sure it isn't under influence, using magic circle, or protect from evil and good.
Dragon care. I accept this fault.
Yes.
This combat arena is huge.
It is.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Can barely see.
Very
us.
much is. So, going down the list, 7.
7. It looks at you. And then all of a sudden, give me a second. All of a sudden, it claps its hands together twice, and there is a echo clasp as found it. Change the music now. Pretty repetitive. Badly enough.
It's slowly driving me insane. It's great.
So, as it claps its hands together, tremors quake through the earth as 7 massive earth elementals essentially spring from the ground, about 30 feet tall each. As the Treant thing says, I wish you luck. Now die well. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Some of us have already
+5
gotten
bonus from me.
initiative.
Everybody roll initiative. Let's go, boys.
You get Nathan. You give how much?
+5
Alright.
to everyone.
Okay. +5. That means let's say. Hey, not bad.
Yes.
I'll make the collection as usual.
Oh, collection, nice, nice, nice.
Oh, Theo. It's all right. I'll probably give you bless if if everyone else moves out of range.
Ves, before we start, because you're having the start, you roll with d20.
But Mama and Nathan hasn't rolled yet. Wait, or is doing something?
I have rolled.
Yeah, he has rolled
9.
9.
Nice.
You look upon the tree and you look upon the thing. You can feel it in your heart. Lifeless husk wasting away. Just a moment against its jugular and its power, its ancient might would be yours. The beast within craves it. Can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, that's what I feared, but guess
Oh
what?
no.
Des doesn't resist.
Oh!
Don't resist.
Oh
Des had
god.
the same thing in mind.
Question: how big is Vest again?
Okay. Do you
Bit
wanna
bigger
do...
now.
Okay. Vest, you want it canonically big, right?
Yes.
So, are you all flying technically?
Yeah.
You all how above you have to fly?
I mean, we've been
I would
flying
say like 30 or 40 feet above the ground.
You gotta fly higher.
for- Okay.
As all of a sudden, you all hear what seems to be a single spiel scream. As Bess, the ancient primordial beast, the Fae, as a command.
Oh.
Yes. Second.
It's free.
It is.
Oh damn.
Ves, Path of the Kaiju Barbarian.
By the way, that's Ves now technically. That's not.
Yeah, that is Vess.
Yeah,
So,
Path of the Kaiju.
take care, Vess. You're up.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed. Give me a second.
Kaiju fight. Kaiju fight. Kaiju fight.
Let me show this to the people up close. That is.
It looks taller in this picture.
And that's because it's kind of widened out to be a square
Squish.
on Roll20.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of flat.
No less impressive though.
Skinny and turn
For
you
that
down.
matter, for that matter, Nathan, if they hit any of the paladins on purpose too.
That's.
Mhm.
You're up. What would you like to do? Or I guess with your new stat sheet.
I'm grabbing my stat sheet. Moment, I need to double check my stuff. Yeah, okay. Okay. Wait, where's my stat sheet again? How's the rest? No, it doesn't say how long far I can move on this one. But I'm guessing still the same.
90 feet of movement. It should be 90 feet of movement. So.
Then, yeah.
Yeah. Mind you, to describe this thing,
There.
it has a humanoid shape, albeit it has also a shit ton of other limbs in form of vines that are basically supporting its weight. So,
Question. Can I insight check this boyo?
for what?
I want to see if he's just gonna kill the big dude.
Oh,
Is he
I
just
wanna
going
see
to
if
like
his
brush past the smaller elementals?
Yeah, and just go for
Go
him.
for the
Break
the
the
kill.
pact.
I mean that's the
You
goal.
gotta
That's
chill
a-
out, man.
Hold on. Did we actually make a pact to not kill the brother?
No.
I mean,
No.
it's kind of like, you know, you're
We
you're
just
set to
didn't
stop
make
somebody.
a pact.
Do we kill
We
him?
just didn't make a pact to
No.
kill him.
No, you just said you're
Moral
gonna settle a
obligation.
grudge, and that's it.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
just
you only
kill
have
him
your
and
word.
say we settled the grudge and we leave.
Okay.
I like the fact that now you have this vest in front of you. Like maybe we should just kill him. We got-
Because like literally, you made the moral
Guys,
argument that you weren't
you
gonna
know-
kill this dude like in
Honestly,
10,
honestly,
15
I
minutes
was,
ago.
I wasn't. Call. Listen, I wasn't going to like. I was going to like make a speech after all the elementals were dead about how like we didn't have. His brother didn't have a grudge against any of these elementals. And why aren't you fighting for your own grudges?
Anyway,
I was going to
well,
get
but too-
the elemental to fight.
that's fine.
A bit
So,
too late
Vess,
now.
what would
Alright,
you like
yeah.
to do? Mind you,
Of course, I move.
Yeah?
Move close, but I can't move through these elementals, right? They're in my way.
yeah, but also you could just. I mean, if you dash, you could dash onto this creature.
Well, it turns out I have actually 160 feet of movement, so if I dash, that's 330.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
technically you can make it, but you will take attack opportunities.
I'll do it.
Okay. Against free attacks,
Oh.
let's see.
Oh.
Okay. Does 40? Give me a second. Fuck. 46 hit?
46?
Yeah.
Uh,
And 47.
46 hits.
Give me a second. And you gotta take the brunt damage, my boy. There you go. That's 1.
That's one.
And that's 2. So you take. Oh god.
Ooh.
Yeah. You take, my good sir, 163 points of damage, but you are on top of this creature. You basically just slumped in.
So, yeah. Very
First off,
much the only words you hear from its
not
mouth
really-
is.
it's not-
Sorry?
What are we gonna do? Stop him?
Yeah, we're gonna do.
How?
So, it is just gonna go pray.
Uh-oh.
Can we just like lift an arm and say, that's not us. That's we don't know this person.
So wait, what kind of damage was that I took?
You took 163 bludgeoning. Normal
Okay,
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning. Okay, that's fine.
Which you're immune to.
Oh, so I took 0 damage.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, are we talking about just actually bludgeoning damage?
Yeah.
Mundane or magic?
Yes, mundane.
Good to know.
So, it's gonna go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Make it suffer.
Saras's judgment on the big guy.
Oh god. Well, roll to hit, I guess.
So this is 8
What's
attacks.
going on?
on you.
And this is going on. Free action. What is he doing? I'm on your back, Nathan.
I have a feeling.
I would
that he-
also very much like to know.
What is
I have a feeling he disagreed with my argument earlier.
Oh god, it's Pierre. I forgot.
Okay, and this is all. So these are all.
Would
plus
you like me to
15.
remove him?
A second, I
Would be
just...
To
better.
be completely honest, I was going to try and goad him into a fight.
Yeah, let's see
after
how
we got
many.
rid
Give me a
of the
second.
Elementals anyway.
1, 2,
1.
3. Free hit.
Okay. 3 hits.
Do we have purpose for a mindless beast?
I do not think it is.
One that cannot follow the
Say.
plan, we do not.
But
Then, shall I
somebody who
remove
can't
him
follow
or
it.
exterminate?
Remove.
Noted.
And that's all plus. And it's also. See, that was all that's plus 12. Oh, wait, it's 6. Yeah, that's how about. It's 2d6 plus 12 for each attack. The magical piercing. And
You will
also
have to
12.
goad the other ones.
So that's still. 6
The other
times
ones?
12.
Hit at all the giant mounds.
Yes, plus 72.
72 points.
Yeah, plus 72 points.
Okay.
Wait, no, plus 72 points is wrong. Sorry, that I had.
I think
calculated.
it's 36.
Yeah, 36 plus 36.
So that would be 70.
Yeah.
Okay. You basically, when you hit it, you basically rip pieces of it. It's stone, but it's so weak. It's like it tries to resist and immediately just the tether breaks and you pull out chunks of it, but it's free. It is severely injured.
Oh no.
Also, Cole, what are you gonna do?
I am going to politely remove him.
With what? Which spell?
1 second. Is it my turn?
Okay, no,
Clarify.
technically not yet, but
Yeah, so
I
then
can't do anything else because I don't have any bonus actions.
oh, nothing else. Oh no, Cole, then it is your turn.
Alright, so, but with that said, how much feet is there between me and him?
Give me a second. Let me technically can see, but 100.
100 in a straight line.
Alright, and let's see, I need to get in and out of there, and I need to be there. Kind of. Alright, then I'm going to have to do this question correctly. 1 moment. I do not know if I will be able to. Alright. Another. Okay, okay, I just wanted to clarify a spell thing. Goodness, sorry, I just had to double check the spell banishment. And
At which level are you gonna
I have-
cast?
doesn't matter.
Oh no, it will.
The spell upcasting
high or
only
go home.
increases the targets. It does not make the spell stronger. It just makes it multi-target. I have enhancements for the spell, mind you. They're just not upcasting. But if Cole's arcane mind says upcast, bruh, then I will.
Okay.
So
What
this
DC?
is
What DC?
sexual.
What DC has to beat?
Let's see. 1 second. I
might
need
be
to
the
actually
issue.
handle movement. Yeah, that is the issue. We're gonna see if I can pull this off. But before any of that, I'm going to bonus action spite. Yeah, it's one of the spells I sent you, and
Oh
One's one of your class.
yeah.
and I will cast that at every 2 levels. So since okay. Yep. All right. I upcasted spite. I'm gonna need those reactions as I full cast banishment. So to clarify, Raxus, I don't think this will work unless I upcast it.
Yes.
Got it. Then I will upcast it.
What level are you gonna upcast? That's the thing. Because I'm not telling you which level, just which level.
Well, if they feel confident they can handle this, I'll just throw an 8-level spell slot at it.
Okay.
Well, if this is an unprecedented factor,
So
and right, can you make a charisma saving throw, my dude? And please do it at disadvantage.
oh no, it's a normal roll.
No, sorry, clarifying here, this is Silvery Bards. Disadvantage or advantage doesn't matter to it. I get to...
So just
He just
straight
has to roll again and take it. No, he has to roll again after he makes this roll, whatever it be at, and then he has to make another roll and take the lower. It's like reverse lucky. It's not advantage based.
Ooh,
So
nice.
Go for it
I
then.
don't care. I don't care for your
Lower
tricks.
one.
I have more.
Oh
Um,
God.
Do the
and
girl.
I will. And
11.
yeah, that's a failure.
Oh.
An immense failure.
God.
And if I remember correctly, your native plane now is the Feywild, right? You won't be back. I'm sorry, mate.
Oh.
And so as he goes and does this, you see him point over there, and I don't need to do this, but I'm going to do it just to show you I can do it. I'm gonna also, because of spite, use the reaction of Hinder, and he just takes another 6 lower to that saving throw, because that's actually a 5. And with that said, just looks over. There's disgust on his face. You've disobeyed orders. I don't take this. And I say, banish.
Okay. So this fella right here, bloop, gone. Can you roll me a D100, Vess?
Oh, that didn't.
Where do you
that
pop
always goes
out?
well. 41.
41. Oh, fuck's sake. Can you roll me a wisdom save with advantage?
As which stat sheet?
Yourself. This is you.
This is Vess. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Keep higher 1 plus 25.
Ooh! Bess, you feel the mass getting banished somewhere. Your sensory on the other thing, as you kind of feeling semi in control, semi not, as your mass is so big, is it getting just deflected, like basically scooted to another plane. On the other side, you feel terror, but not a terror of the beast, but more that you feel the terror of surrounding people. Something sentient and surrounded that is terrified, that reverberates to your mind. To the point it's like, this is bad. I don't want to go there. So you literally revert mid banishment. As for everybody else, it looks like a section of Bess's form gets sucked somewhere, dissipate into nothingness, and then all of a sudden, like few seconds, kind of like holds, it kind of gets pulled out, and the next second, all of its body basically unravels and just gets sucked into nothing, disappears. While you see some humanoid silhouette, essentially free fall. Bess, you take 13 bludgeoning damage as you land, unironically, on this stone little pedestal right here. You're literally by this fucking thing.
Do we ask it to spare the lizard and bench the lizard?
I have a feeling that the lizard probably doesn't need sparing. I think we should be telling the lizard to, like, not kill.
Yeah, but how are we gonna explain this to the big fella that got punched in the face?
Anyway,
Sir,
Cole,
we don't agree
Yes.
with the actions. but we
anything
agree
you want to
with the
do
moral.
else? Seeing as the thing, Bess, the disruptive lizard, is still on display.
There is the ultimate, like, the facial expression of the character art that Sophie, the trademark, has lovely provided, expresses my disdain for this creature's existence perfectly.
Dagger. Okay, Cole, is there anything actually?
Yeah.
Now, I will say simply one thing, which you always say to a disobedient dog: deal. And that is
Wow.
Yeah, Dagger, what would you like to do?
Honestly, I would have done stuff, but I'm kind of shook, I guess. What are we looking at the group? What are we doing? Basically, I'm.
Nathan's
just-
looking
Let's deal
towards
with
the.
the champions before we worry about the lizard.
Yeah.
Well, okay. How fast is a higher steed?
Greater steed, 90 feet.
What? Yeah, 90 feet. Oh,
Well, I guess it's time.
I might as well go for.
No worries, I will.
Might as, okay. I'm trying to figure out how to pinpoint where I'm going. Okay, there you go. I put my finger on the screen.
Well, no time like the present.
With my Tarumak weapon in tow. I can't really do anything. Well, wait
Yeah,
a second.
you're
Do I
ju-
have a spell?
You're
Do I have
just
a
gonna.
spell? Yeah, no, I don't think I have anything that is distance-wise.
30 feet. So that's the end of your turn then.
Yeah.
Okay. Nathan, what would you like to do?
As for my end, I will be dashing in, like still on my mount. I will be dashing forwards, basically diving in slightly, so that as soon as Cole starts, not quite falling, but just like drops down, he will be landing on the back of my mount again.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately afterwards, I will continue for the rest of my movement, which will lead, sorry, 1 second, up to here. Of course, towing Cole there.
Mm-hmm.
And screaming across the battlefield towards Vess. The brother is not part of the trial. Keep to the command. You know what you were sent here to do. as with my action, I will raise a moonbeam on this one.
Okay.
I need a Constitution saving throw from him.
Constitution saving throw. What's the DC?
23.
Oh god, okay. Yeah, it fails.
Very nice.
And roll low, roll hard.
I will upgrade this to the 3rd level, which means 3d10.
Oh god.
Wow, that's depressing. That's very depressing. That is 13 points of radiant damage.
It beams. Yeah.
Actually, wait, 5-foot radius?
Yeah.
Means
Oh, it's
means 4 squares, right?
Yeah, yeah.
4 squares.
Don't worry about it. It's
so
cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's cooking. Yes. Anything else?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that didn't work. Could swear it did that back in the day, but that's 52. 52 points of radiant damage. Thank you very much.
It is
Yeah.
cooking at the moment. Let him cook.
And with the hand still raised, just to kind of taunt the champions in front of us, I will like raise my blade with the other hand. And I shall stay here.
Okay. Okay, in that case, Chadwick, you're up.
All right. Since I see that we're starting to fight on these guys, I will go after the same one that he just moonbeamed, which will land me right there.
Okay. And of course, I guess you command to shoot, right? So, now, you can attack with your own weapon, by the way. Remember, Kelt, the gunner, is a different thing, which is you don't need to attack with the gun.
Yeah, I'd command him to start shooting at the one I'm about to attack and be making a beeline.
20 plus...
Hey, Theo, weren't you on a mount with somebody? Was it me
Wait,
or?
I think.
Oh, don't forget, Theo's a paladin. She has a mount. Well, she can have a mount, basically.
Yeah,
Oh.
she can, but I don't think she's ever stated as having one.
Was it
Yeah.
was it Sergal or me?
It was either Sergal or Dagger. Theo, do you happen to remember? Do you have a mount or?
No,
What's
Thea, I
our
do want to
counter
clarify.
or something?
Sorry, Thea, I do want to clarify something for you. You are a paladin. Your character would know this. You can just summon a steed and fly around with it.
I mean, to be fair,
It's
did
completely within your
they
capabilities.
change out the spells?
I'm sorry. While Sophie might not understand that, Theo would. There is a gap between player and character knowledge here. You have to give some grace.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Um,
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about, but we just kind of missed that conversation.
So, your guy rattled this thing. Some things hit, some things missed. It is getting hit. Chadwick, what about you? You want to roll to hit? See if it's a critical small face.
Yep.
See,
First hit.
you see,
And
you know what
second
we really need. You know what we need to get Chadwick?
Mhm.
Chadwick's gun. Explosive rounds, so they do AOE damage.
Yay.
So,
There's a Neclarite another day.
another day. Roll damage, Chadwick, and of course you have multiple attacks, so you can roll multiple times.
Yep. So let's see here.
Okay. That's all your attacks?
Sorry, I had to get them. That's my 2 attacks. First attack. Second attack.
Actual bullshit.
Oh, you also broke the ring, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Actual
Christ.
bullshit.
Dang. It's not a dagger.
You, my good sir, with the 2 fucking sweeps, you basically decapitate its left leg, or I guess the section of it, as it just tumbles down on one knee. Still alive, but clearly not exactly in the best of shape at the moment. With the moonbeam, with the gunfire, and with you. That being said, it is still alive. Yes.
And actually, since I moved more than 30 feet,
Uh-huh.
I will also.
So what now?
He can kick things if he moves 30 feet.
Oh my god, please tell me this would be so fucking
As a
funny.
last disrespect.
He's at like 3 hit points. Chadwick does 4 damage.
Unironically, he is in a single digit health.
Ha!
Wow.
Oh no! You basically
That is the equivalent of bitch slapping somebody
you
to death.
kick it, and you basically hear the sound of creaking wood as you see these steel green eyes flicker out as it falls to the side, just dies, dead, gone, eradicated. As it's now just a load of wood with a lot of stone inside of it. It's dead. One dead. Very cool. Clap, clap, clap. Anything else, Chadwick?
I will flourish my pole arm, look at the remaining ones, and just hold out my other hand and like, come on.
Come on. Circle, you're up.
Alright. First I need to get something clarified. Does Theo have their own map? Because I need to know if they're moving with me or moving on their own. Because that is going to drastically change how I...
It is kind of important.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the start I said that I didn't have one, so I probably didn't like summon.
So
any
you're
at the-
probably... we'll just say you're on my Griffin's back with me. In that case, you said that Greater Steed moves like 90 feet?
90 flight, and it can dash. If I remember my.
Want to dash.
Okay,
No,
so the
yeah.
beast can dash separately?
It's a separate creature.
Well,
Really?
that would have been
That's
fun
to
to
my
know.
That would have
knowledge.
been very,
You know, I never
that would have been
thought
very
of that. That does make
useful
sense.
beforehand.
It's,
Yeah, I
if
could-
remember correctly.
Ah,
I could be
Doesn't
wrong.
matter
I'll
now.
check. But
Never mind. Next turn. Alright, next turn.
continue.
90 feet.
Struggle?
With Theo.
Hmm.
If Theo will move their character, I will. 30. Nathan's just out of range. Darn. I can't quite get all of you. I can't quite get even more than 3. I'll be honest, Dagger, as much as I'd like to give you an extra helping hand, it's smarter to put Bless on Theo, Cole, and Nathan.
Yeah.
rather than-
Just do your thing.
So. And that should be close enough. Yeah. And Theo, if you want to move your token up beside mine since you're riding with me, you can, because you, Theo, Nathan, and Cole all have Bless on them.
Mm-mm. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Theo, would you like to do?
Since I am on the Griffin, right?
Yes, so you should move your token
Okay,
up to
so-
like here.
Okay, hold on. Like here. No, wait.
I'm.
Hold on.
Top left, there's a small little toolbar.
Yep. Top left, click on,
No,
on the cursor.
I saw it, my just didn't. Laptop's kinda. I don't know why it's not working. Okay,
I mean, I can move it if you want.
So are you not able to move your
No. I don't know why.
Okay, I can.
It may
Where
be
do you
a
want to
problem
move?
with it.
Where do you want?
Technically, they need to be right beside me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I can move like anywhere I want, right?
Circle will
that, or
probably.
is that
Oh
like
my
a
god, I'm
Circle will
sorry, I'm
probably
sorry.
fly down.
That's why I didn't put your token and now you control it, Sophie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Theo,
so-
if you want to like move on the ground by yourself, then Sergal will probably like fly a little lower so you don't like break your knees.
Yeah. Okay, so
You're on your own. Walk to battle.
wait, like it's the one that's like the third one from the right. How far would that be?
This one?
Yeah.
30 feet
30
exactly.
feet to get this.
Okay, so yeah, I would move as close as possible to that one and attack it.
You can get there. Stab. Stab the giant tree.
All to hit, let's fucking go!
Did it work? Did I move it? Yeah.
Hey, it did.
Okay.
I rolled to hit, let's go.
Okay. Go to hit. Hold on a second.
Where is that static coming from? Does anyone else hear static?
No, I think
No.
it's you, unless it's coming from Laura.
Yeah, that's a
roll to
hit.
is
That's a
20.
that's a hit. Oh, what is that? Oh,
Not me.
Two. Okay, just damage.
yeah, now damage, full damage. Let's go.
For further reference, right now you do add a 1d4 to attack rolls and stuff. Yeah, attack rolls and saving throws.
Also, could have added that.
Yes,
Or-
you could have.
Could have. It wasn't necessary in
You
this
hit
case,
either
but
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just for further reference.
All right. 53.
any reaction from Araxos?
Oh, for
Life.
I thought she's gonna attack
53
again.
damage.
She has multi attack. She's
Oh.
a paladin now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can roll
could.
another attack, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
You're strong.
Why,
Can
why is
attack.
nobody
Wait,
telling her to
like
multi-attack?
roll to hit or
Again, roll to hit.
another roll to
Yes.
hit or just another
Another roll to
damage?
hit. Just another roll to hit and then damage if you hit.
Nice.
Okay, so now it's a 23 plus 4 would be. That hits, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Oh,
Roll damage.
Okay.
Very cool. Very nice. So, with that being
Over
s-
100 points of damage.
Mhm.
Spicy.
Very good, very good. So, yeah, you hit it, and here's the best part. When you hit with your hammer, all of a sudden, it siphons the energy of it. You basically feel this cold wind rushing at you with each swing, and it feels nice. The cold feels warm. Nevertheless, it is the end of your turn, and now it's time for the things. This.
Yes.
I would like you to roll me a strength saving throw, just a normal one. As the creature here, this little large creature, is gonna go, oh, and just tries to grab you.
24.
Oh God, will it actually succeed or fail?
Good
It
God.
tries to, like, it's massive compared to you. It tries to grab you and lift you up. It can't lift you off the ground.
It's like watching Thanos try to lift Mjolnir.
Yeah, it just.
I don't Raz.
Whatever.
Turns out Vez is still.
It sighs at you. I would like you to roll me a Constitution saving throw with advantage. As you all of a sudden feel the grip slightly tighten, and all the mold seemingly leeches.
28.
Oh God.
No rolls, but
Oh Jesus fucking Christ. It snatches to you, and you know you're like, it's kind of like soft, like a mossy bed, and also all the moss gets teeth and just jets into you. And even though they barely puncture you, all of a sudden you feel fucking weak. You gain 4 points of exhaustion.
4 points or 4 levels?
4 levels
Wow.
of exhaustion.
Damn.
Yes.
Right.
As it's. You know what? I need to see if it loses concentration, because that would be fucking funny if it does.
That would be hilarious. Wait, if it was using concentration, then like, it would need to. It
Yes.
would need to. How much damage did Vest do? Like,
I'm not gonna tell you. I did tell you previously, but you might have not heard it. Anyway, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think I heard it.
All of a sudden, you hear this wail of like almost like a cry, as all of a sudden, this one, this, and this starts to shake violently and just collapse under their own weight and break down, as the essence that kept them alive comes back to this creature, reinvigorating it.
He's taking steroids.
He's taking. Okay. As for this, for these people, well, first of all, Theo, this fella comes over you, crashing over his brethren's body, and a dagger. This one comes for you. Give me a second. Multi-attack time, baby. Let's fucking go.
Okay. Let's see.
3. Well, here's the thing. This is the awful part. I really hope you're immune to bludgeoning damage.
Nope.
Do you have resistance?
Why would I be immune to bludgeoning damage? Explain me that.
I have no fucking clue. Anyway, what's your AC? Let's see.
25.
25. So 2 hits hit. Nice. It's fine. So that would be plus 32. That's for you. You take 75 points of bludgeoning damage, dagger. normal
Okay,
bludgeoning damage.
let me just grab a calculator.
As for
let's see.
Theo, give me a second. What's
Dagger,
your-
don't you have demon armor on?
That's a nat one.
Yeah. D12
Okay,
plus 32.
so- I
and
think that's almost half health. I'm at.
close. And Theo, you take 89 hit points of damage.
That's high.
Eesh.
You know what's the funny part?
Unrelated. Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
So I
Cole.
was gonna say the funny part is she did more damage.
And
she
anyway,
did.
On a related note, Araxis, did I get my shield back? Like my gun
No.
shield? No. Dang.
so this boy and this boy comes for Chadwick. They're gonna all both multi-attack. Let's see if they swing poorly. Second. Chadwick.
You know those memes of like
What's your
dodging
AC? Oh god, 23.
23.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All of them.
Gonna
Oh,
die.
really?
Do you have any kind of resistance?
to bludgeoning, to normal bludgeoning, non-magical.
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Ooh, he does.
Oh
um,
god, okay, so that's gonna be, oh god, 6 times 4.
Go ahead and roll those 2 attacks. Or 2 elementals attacks separately.
Okay, so let's see. He's fucking crossing about to have an aneurysm. 60. God. And 6 12 plus 48. Oh god, this is awful.
4 separate windows open. Woo!
Oh god, wait, I nearly did something funky. There you go. 126 bludgeoning damage from one. Yeah,
Speed
then
protector, the other one takes it.
the other one takes it.
Yep.
Wait, which fee is that?
Oh, no.
Speed protector.
The what protector?
Speed protector.
Speed protector.
Oh. Wait, the
I'm
other
sorry.
takes it. Wait. Also,
Wait, no, I doubt that's how it works.
Yeah,
is it?
It's
Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
Oh no, the
it
rider
is.
must have it. I think.
Basically, it's his custom subclass feature. He can redirect attacks under right conditions.
does he meet the right
It's-
What
conditions?
conditions?
Good question. I haven't
When
looked at
you
his
or a
subclass
creature you
recently.
can see within 30 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to choose a different creature within 30 feet. The other creature takes that attack.
That you
Does that
specifically?
work
I
on your
I don't think it's.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
No, it's any creature you can see within 30 feet. That's him himself.
He can see himself.
It's a single
so-
attack. It's not like he's just flowing
That ruling
everything
has
back
been
at them.
shaky
But
on so many.
Wait.
occasions.
really,
There you go.
no, it hasn't.
Give me a
That's
second.
actually just how it's ruled out.
I mean,
I'm
there
sorry.
are other
Channel
spells
divinity
that I
when you
think
take
I've
the
seen.
self on the give me a second. See protector when you and your
Okay.
creature.
I'm
Correction,
pretty
she's
sure I've
different.
seen people rule it in favor.
Are you,
Other
so you're
than
trying
their
to kill this
tank
halfling?
Chosen creature who can start attack same roll. Oh my fucking god, you're correct. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I can only imagine. I know exactly how this goes. You literally see them swing, and you literally move beneath one of them. Well,
They both go to swing and they accidentally break each other's arms.
Oh,
oh
wait,
my
you're
god,
talking about
26.
other.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Huh.
so, but then the other one, there comes the other one, right? The other fella.
Yeah.
And that one is 135 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna tank that one.
Ooh, rough, buddies. Anyway, that's the end of their turn as the crocodile actually just burps and does nothing. Best! 4 points of exhaustion, you're feeling horrible. You look at this fucking creature and you have nothing but hatred. What would you like to do?
What would the barbarian do in this case? I know, they would rage! Which,
An unforeseen event.
which
4
means
points
I
of
get-
exhaustion,
Nobody
right?
could have foreseen this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh boy.
I hope you attack recklessly then.
We're not there yet.
Where is
First off,
exhaustion?
my wild
Where
magic.
even is exhaustion rules? I've never looked them up before.
Oh
Basically,
god.
my max half point is. I'm actually now at.
Yeah, he has disadvantage on ability checks. His speed is half. He has disadvantage on attack and saving throws, and his
Very
maximum HP is
subpar.
half. Also, roll me D10,000.
This is the barbarian version, but okay.
Yeah, I know. Do you not want to roll the magical 10,000 one? No?
Okay. Well, according to this, I get to roll twice for the magic table and decide which one I want.
Okay, give me a second. Magic. I mean,
So
here's the
am I
thing.
allowed-
You roll two of them, and I'll tell you which one you want to choose. Okay?
Okay. 9797 and 6462.
Okay, let's go with
Nice
1,000.
numbers.
6 4 6 4 6 4 and 6 2. Let's see. Okay, this is the okay.
And we're back to the 10,000 without the rest.
9797. Oh god, this is the very end. 9797. Where is it? 97. Oh my god. Your call. This is your call. Cause you're a god, and I'm gonna allow this. But yeah, look at this. Choose.
Okay.
Eric, I'm sorry I didn't call this out earlier.
Huh?
Ooh.
How many total attacks hit me?
Huh? In total, 3
How many
attacks.
total?
Oh, let me guess. You
Three
could
attacks?
only attack one. Actually, no, it wasn't multi-attack. So technically, oh god.
Are we even surprised?
So they each take 23 damage every time they hit me.
I see. So, how do I describe this? I'm sorry, Vess, but I have to do a how. Vess.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. So, you see, everyone, while you're fighting, you see Vess just eyes glow. You see the rage getting up to them, and then sparks of magic starts flying free from Vess, and the sparks all fly towards the target, holding her in place. And then the creature simply starts to glow in a golden light, and then poofs into gold dust.
Well,
Combat over, everybody, as every single
Wait a minute.
creature
Wait a minute,
shatters,
so
breaks, and now the 40 feet tall creature is now about 25 feet a pile of gold dust. Yes.
that is super anticlimactic.
I
You
know,
know, I'm
but
actually-
it's funny.
you know what? For once, I'm actually gonna say I'm just annoyed now.
Aye.
All right.
Same.
First things first. Sergal is going to go over to Chadwick and give him a little healing. Let's see.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
go
just
with
gonna need to stop
I-
the music.
Can I please be allowed one rant?
Sure.
For fuck's sake, another battle where I can't do what I I couldn't even hit the damn thing. Ugh, that's annoying. Ugh.
Luckily, though, you
I
did hold the flank, which meant that
Well,
either one of us
at
didn't
least
get double
want to get
timed.
one hit in.
Yeah, I feel that though.
When's the last battle I hit something? Ah! Oh!
Me,
We
tech-
need
I
more
got
violence.
a single.
I
I got a
mean-
single moonbeam shot in. That's not much better either.
Oh, listen.
And this is the first time my character ever got to roll damage
First for
At least you
many
got to roll
things.
at all.
First for everybody.
First time you roll
Chadwick,
damage, also rolling damage,
Chadwick,
100
it ain't
damage.
much, but you heal for 22.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna put this song then. Because, yeah, so yeah, now there's just a large heap of golden dust. And, basically it's peaceful. Bess? A familiar voice echoes in your head. Well done.
And Vess just collapses to the ground on her back.
I assume my single pal is just like, he's gotta go. She's gotta go.
Oh no! Oh no! The fury of fans running through Nathan right now.
Yeah. After he like gives Chadwick a little pat on the back, he is going to head over.
You know what? You know what?
Vess.
You know what? Yeah, no. I'm hurrying over there.
Oh god.
I'm ready to fucking go. I'm ready to
Before,
fucking go.
you know,
Oh,
Circle
Dagger is,
kinda...
Dagger is approaching violently.
okay, give me a second. Before as you approach, as you're about to gank up on the poor lizard folk, there's an interesting thing that happens. First of all, you see a silhouette of the fox. Not its stone form, but more like a emerald sheen of it. Be on top of the gold pyre before it just submerges itself in it.
So,
by the way,
Circle
I would
kinda-
wait for the
It's
gold dust.
taking
By the way,
the power.
to-
It's
Wait.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
Can we
relax.
just kill the fox next?
So what
Relax for a
happens is it seems to have scratching sounds of gold for a few seconds before pop comes out a massive emerald stone out of it. It's the size of basically Vessa's head with the owlbear. It is massive. Call that is the heart of an elemental, earth elemental. Nice. You assume that is the person in question. However, from all that gold springs forth a new being. Not consuming the dust, but more like coming out of it. Second. In front of you, all of a sudden, an 12, 15 foot tall, very lean treant, almost like a small sproutling, comes out of the gold dust and announces very clearly, after so long, my birthright completed. I will move now.
Well,
And she
Circle is kind of like halfway still like trying to keep Dagger from pulling his sword and just killing the lizard outright.
A sword? I don't have a sword. I have a great. No, I have a great hammer, like a big hammer.
Either
And
way.
like,
Potato. Circle is kind of just like keeping Cole out of harm's way for now, and he turns towards the elemental. Well, we
My
got
gaze
you
is
what you
cold.
wanted, although it wasn't exactly in the way I would have preferred.
It looks at all of you as you kind of gank up Vess. Just waiting for like somebody to hit first so you can hit second, right? As it looks at all of you and then Vess. It would be a pity if he would die for the natural order to continue. But you are its friends, companions, comrades, what have you. You decide its fate. But it served a grand purpose to us nonetheless.
Dagger's still
Dagger?
pissed and grumbling, and honestly,
Dagger?
he is livid.
I know this is kind
Chadwick
of
is still
disconnected from this. Oh, go on.
Chadwick is still very much in fight mode, and he like wants to swing on something, but there's nothing to swing on anymore. It's just kind of
There's a crocodile right over there.
Dagger
No,
at this
no.
point just jumps off his mount, spinning his axe, hammer, whatever at this point, and just smacks it in the stone below.
One fight is all I was going to ask for. One fight taking away from me. I've been staying on the sidelines too long. I better be repaid.
You shall.
The treant just kind of almost asks in confusion, did you not tell that your world is befell with similar things as us? Clear there's plenty of battle there, no?
It would be if I had a chance to swing my axe. But no, nothing I do is fast enough. I praised myself for being sturdy, but I'm weaker than my brethren. I cannot bear this any longer.
He picks his axe back from the ground and just mounts up.
Theo? Theo? You have been with Vess for a while now, have you?
I have.
Has this happened before?
Nothing on this level. He's been ruthless, reckless, obviously, but like this. I didn't recognize her for a second.
I'll talk for myself here. I've taken my oath to loyalty and to discipline. I've made my oath to make sure that if I have a task, that it is fulfilled, and that those who rely on me can place their trust in me.
You can clearly see
At least right now, I am not seeing either of those qualities anywhere close to presented in Vess. And I'll turn my blade slightly towards Vess.
Well, here's the thing. You basically see from your vision, most of you, that the elemental that was basically in the back waiting, like way in the back at the beginning, little envoy, is now slowly but surely approaching and gives you all a wave. Well done, everybody. The grudge has been dealt with.
As
This
much
is
as
more
we don't
of
like
a
the outcome,
philosophical.
as much
level
as
for
we,
me.
Nathan, Dagger, everyone really, as much as we disagree with how Vez seems to live, it is not our part to judge them for the actions that, frankly, the outcome was, I believe, the right one.
Oh, by the way,
In truth.
I was excellently muted. Was looking back shocked at the envoy.
Okay.
In truth, I agreed with the elemental here. There comes a time when that which is old must retire. But I was going to defeat the elementals and speak out to him myself, but Vez was faster. And while I disagree with the way she dealt with the problem, I believe the problem needed to be dealt with. I do not think we should kill her. It is not our right to kill her at all.
The Treant looks a bit
By
in
the
confusion.
By the law of this land, she has done nothing wrong. In fact, she has probably saved their plane. I do not trust her. Don't get me wrong. I do not trust her. I do not know if she should be in our party. But I do not believe it is within our right to kill her.
Okay,
Dagger?
long pause. You done?
Yes.
Jeez. Okay. I'm shaking my head and then just approaching my mount from Nathan and looking at the wizard that he's also towing.
Actually, at this point, another
Gold.
pile of gold.
The wizard is currently absent because of the pile of gold, but
Well, I'm going to be going towards the wizard because nobody in this fucking party
Fair
can help
enough.
me for
Yep,
that.
hello.
And I'm yelling at you basically out of irritation, anger, and a mix of everything negative.
Can you send me back at this point?
Yes, he
To
waves
the
his hand.
material plane. I'm sick
He
of
waves
this
his hand.
imbalance.
Oh, sorry, go on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there, buddy.
No, just
it's very fitting for Cole.
Just finishes with
I'm sick of this imbalance of power. Send
He
me
waves
back.
his hand backwards, and suddenly you find your body warping, and your shift, and you're back at home base.
okay. Back to my experimentation out of spite.
Oh god.
Because right now Cole is very distracted by funny phenomenon. I haven't seen this happen before. I want to know more about
Praxis,
this.
I will be messaging you in
Okay.
the background.
Anyway, well, the Treant, seemingly gloating a bit in her newfound power, looks at the rest of you then. And more specifically to you, Nathan. Well now, I assume you would wish of my aid for your upcoming battles.
While I personally do not approve of your message, all alternatives. Sorry, one second. All alternatives have been wiped.
It nods. The envoy waves at all of you. Well, since the job is done, are you willing to return? Or are you happy to stay here? And should I send my lord the good news of the grudge being dealt with?
Looking to the rest of the group,
Should we head
should
home?
the news be sent? The good news of how this has been dealt with?
I suppose so.
Chadwick just disappeared. Sorgo?
I believe so.
Carry the news then.
It nods. Do you wish your way home? I can provide it for you now, since your task has been done to the letter. And I will come eventually with the aid from my lord.
I'm not
Making
quite
nods.
done yet.
It looks back at you, Cole.
Yeah, Crash, can I do some, like, Arcana checks on this?
What do you want exactly?
Yeah, I'm sorry, the phenomenon of the right seeing one elemental pass on to the next. Never seen it before. I got it right in this. I have a book to finish. There's... So I like just want as much information on this as possible.
In what terms?
In terms of what actually just happened, from an Arcana standpoint. Is there anything to gain from this? From a practical
Roll me
standpoint?
Arcana check.
Sure thing.
Also, there is literal tons of gold dust here. Like, literal tons.
Do they seem to want it? That's a better question. It's a 42 in the Arcana.
Nobody seems to have a sudden claim for it. So, I don't know. It's up to you. Nobody's gonna...
Yeah, I look up to the elemental. Do you need this gold dust?
He looks at it. It is... It's processed, not raw. Its potential faded. Is it useless dash to me? Have it as a gift if you wish.
He nods.
Just casually gives you tons of gold dust.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, this is very casual conversation for Platinum C.
I will give you the summary of what you learned from this, but it's basically nothing that you never read before, but it's like your own personal account.
Yeah, now I can say I've seen it.
Yes, and done it.
Bragging rights.
Or guess you stopped it.
He kind of, I look at the I look at the rest of the group. All right. To be honest, we were provided transport by my sister, and I trust her scrolls more than I do the escort. So,
Looking to the envoy, then you may leave. We will find our way back home by ourselves.
Nods. Farewell. Gives a wave and then just whisks away into shards of stone and disappears. And now you're just left alone. Well, not alone, with the giant thing. And as it looks at you and says, eventually you will need my aid as well, I assume. Which one of you is the caller? Which one of you is the leader?
I'm pointing towards the person currently keeping a dragon in check.
I just imagine.
I think we all look towards the edge of the battlefield.
Yeah.
And Brit is just there waving.
Kind
So,
of depressing.
You have a
that our
theoretical
leader
leader.
didn't lead
It
us
just-
into
it just-
battle.
Kind of right there.
It's just kind of gonna give a pointing towards Brit, a few hundred feet away, and all of a sudden, next to her, there's a small vortex of wind, and something manifests there. As then, Brian looks at you all and says, "That is a horn. To call upon my aid. I'm willing to offer it if you wish to seek it."
We shall use it when the time is right.
It nods.
We
I know
thank
it's when
you
it's the
for-
time it's right, but whatever.
We thank you for offering your help.
Thank you again for restoring the balance it'd been.
right then, we're done here.
Collects all the gold. Yep, we're done.
Yeah, as you can see, as you see several new bags of holding just strapped to his side.
So, with that being said and done, I think we're gonna call because it's 3.5 hours. in.
Okay. We'll
Yo,
introduce you to
one
Cole's
question.
sister later.
I mean, she's busy. She's gonna arrive eventually. She's not gonna be waiting as soon as we do. Anyway,
Fair enough.
so I assume you're gonna use the gate spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if I didn't use it to get back, I would just returned it to her anyways.
Yeah. So, the simple way about the gate spell is it actually is attuned to basically to not be something to summon out, but to go in and be put out. And there's a very nice little thing at the bottom where it actually lets you choose of the location, and you know how to manipulate to get it close enough to where
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
used just gate spells
Yes,
before.
yes,
you know.
Question, did we take Vess with us?
The circle.
You're gonna
speaking
leave
of-
this behind.
Hey, wait a minute. I was just about to mention that. Circle is going to basically pick up Vess and drape her over his griffin.
Just oh my god!
Just like not exactly like comfortably, but like it's enough.
Oh my god! I just fucking imagine Vess is just kind of left there, wakes up several days later, the tree is still
As you
there.
drag Vess over, are we keeping it?
I'm personally
For now.
against it, but others don't wish to. Brit shall be the final judge of it.
I wish to at least speak with her before we make a final verdict.
I have hope for
Hear
her
her,
too.
um,
I wouldn't like leaving another friend behind.
He's a squint. You can tell he's judging your decision, but nonetheless, he says no more.
Nathan's visibly against this decision.
Yeah. When you agree with Cole, am I the bad guy?
Anyway, with that being said and done, we are done. Very cool.
Oh
So
boy.
we're not done yet. I mean, anything you want to say before I'm shutting the stream down? No survivors. That's fine.
Smite.
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 Smite. Smite. Smite. Smite. Smite. Smite.